Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Amateurs Guild. We are in Season 2, Episode 8, if I didn't miscount last episode.
Does last episode count twice?
Does last episode count?
Last episode hurts for 2 episodes. So
Just
let's
two.
do a really quick recap. You guys started off last episode with Seabog separated from the rest of the gang, taken by his lover, tank companion, down to the deep, deep depths of this massive militarized base, essentially, that was deep underneath the mountain. You knew this to be essentially below, to some degree below the Underforge. What?
You keep saying things like deep. And I thought you said below, not below.
Deep.
Please.
Wait, I said blow instead of blow?
No, she thought you said
Oh,
I you said blow, I'm like, oh.
blow, deep.
all these innuendos.
They had sex, is what happened.
You can't prove anything.
But, there's oil all over your crotch.
You're looking at it?
You guys... You, Seabog, found yourself in this giant, like, catacomb, huge, massive cave where there were all of these dwarven guards. There were all of these automaton tanks, similar to the one that you would fall in love with, and also these grounded airships, all kind of stationed, ready to mobilize for some kind of massive war. Axel, which revealed his name to be, I can't remember if it was a he or a she, revealed their name to be, just told you that they were planning on going to Rune, and that's where they were heading down because they were basically called with all the other automatons and soldiers to then meet up here. You quickly decided to bail on the situation, and you strategically convinced Axel to let you go, essentially, because if you love something, you gotta let it go. And you made your way back to find your companions. We jump back to the rest of the gang, who was joined by your dwarven companions, led of course by Eric, as you made your way from the outermost part of the city into the middle city. As you were making your way there, Becca, your character's potion wore off, and you had revealed yourself to no longer be a dwarf. Quickly disguised yourself, and you guys proceeded forward. As you made your way into the middle section of the city, quickly Pale Scales joined into an auction, bought a... What was it that you bought exactly again? It was a... Nope, it's definitely not a revolver. Thank you. It was a ring. Thank you for taking notes.
It was a gold ring with silver inlays, rubies.
And nobody knows jack shit about it other than that.
Red sapphires.
Perhaps red sapphires,
We
yes.
need to look into that.
It tastes bad.
And then, to Eric's chagrin, eventually pulled you out of there and made your way back toward where you were supposed to meet Eric's contact. Eric told you on the way there and right outside the door that he did not know this person. He basically knew that they had no love for the Circle of Fire, and that they wanted the Circle of Fire to basically be destroyed, and that's why he would partner with you guys to help you destroy them at their base in the Understone Keep. You get to this very strange-looking house in the middle of a dwarven city that seemed to not really fit, and a what looked to be a human man greeted you. Very nerdy, teacher-like, bookworm kind of guy greeted you and let you guys inside. Very soon, you had your suspicions. He seemed to be not completely forthcoming, even after a Zone of Truth spell. There was definitely stuff that he was hiding, though ultimately you guys decided, okay, it seems like we at least have some similar interests here. As that was happening, Seabog continued to make his way. His potion wore off, and continued to make his way into town and search for his friends using the compass that he had. The gang decided, after hearing Mirgoff, who he told you his name was, after hearing his plan to basically use the sewer system to get into the Understone Keep and deactivate this massive pylon that would, of course, render you guys essentially highly exhausted, as well as unable to cast magical spells. he showed you this path that would essentially provide the least amount of issues to get there and deactivate this so that you could prepare for for Bjorn's army to make the attack on the Dwarven Kingdom. You guys all decided to rest up for the night, and Lacie decided to, very wisely, decided to stay up and just kind of keep an eye out and take a shift. Make sure that
and talk to a god to be nice.
Yes, and then use the spell to then talk to I forgot which. Yes, who you pretty quickly put together to be, of course, besides his other attributes, connected very closely to what the fuck are the names?
Mind flayers?
Thank you, mind flayers.
Teiflings.
You know, that thing that came up pretty heavily. You realized, put together the fact that you were in the home of a mind flayer, and then as Mirgoff came down the stairs, you called his bluff, and he was in full mind flayer form. You had a very quick exchange, and then you realized that he decided that he couldn't trust you guys and decided to make an attack on you. After a heart-wrenching series of rolls, a failed dominate creature spell on Lacie, and then ultimately grappling her. Seabog coming in just too late to be able to rescue from the situation. The rest of the gang waking up, attacking, all of the dwarves absolutely fucking up. Nobody able to stop Lacie from being grappled by this mind flare. Mirgoff consumed Lacie's mind, leaving her completely dead. Then you guys beat the shit out of Mirgoff pretty quickly, and were then left to figure out how you guys pick up the pieces. You had a really quick chat with Eric as well as the rest of the dwarves, who realized that, you know, if there was anything that you could do to save Lacie, that would be your primary objective. Understood that you guys needed to kind of go your own way to figure out a way to solve this problem, and they continued on to go deactivate the pylon before Bjorn's army was here. Seabog led the charge with his compass as it started to point in a vague direction, heading back the way you came toward the outer city. Ran off as he hoped to find a way to bring Lacie back to life, with the rest of the gang right behind him. And that is where we are now. So how's everyone feeling? Pretty depressed. Cool.
Dead as fuck.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, you guys...
Short queen.
What was that?
I said busy mourning the loss of a short queen.
Yes.
Fucking plane shifted away.
Yeah, true.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally forgot that. And Mirgoff
Yeah, we're
plane shifted away.
chasing.
Spoilers.
Yes. No. So,
Spoiler.
yes, I'm sorry. I do a terrible job of recapping. Mirgoff plane shifted away before you were able to fully kill him. And so we do not know where he is. But you then pursued, obviously, the direction that the compass setting up a future villain. And then you set off looking for some kind of hope to potentially save Lacie, if there is any at all. So, you guys, it is nighttime. It is the middle of the night. Just darkness all over. I mean, it's already dark. Obviously, you're inside of a mountain, but all the lamplight is very, very dim. Very hard to see your way around. You run into the streets, heading out the direction you came. Completely foregoing stealth or anything like that for now. But as you make your way outside, you do realize that there's not a lot of motion at all, and there's definitely not a whole lot of guard activity either. You remember, Seabog, that Axel told you, of course, that all of these troops had been gathered here, beneath the Understone Keep, and of course, you knew that also that their plans were to assault Rune to some degree. So you could kind of piece together the fact that is one of the, at least a reason why there is much less guard activity right now. You look down at your compass, just kind of making your way out into the open here, and you see, of course, it points out toward the outer city in a straight arrow, kind of wobbly, not as precise as it normally would be in previous uses of the compass, but you see it pointing out toward the outer city where you came. Do you go in that direction?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You guys go. I assume you guys follow Seabog, of course.
Where are we in relation to him? Are we
You're
You're
right
basically
behind him.
right behind me.
Yeah,
I mean-
you guys just left the house, Mirgov's home, and are basically right behind Seabog. Seabog's only leading because he has the compass with him.
Yeah.
Who's carrying her?
I think you said you picked her
It was
up.
me?
Yeah.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Cool. So you're
Shell.
you're
I put her in the bag of holding.
fair enough.
She doesn't need oxygen. She's kind of dead.
Totally.
In fact, actually, it will
Kinda
deoxygenate it.
You're probably small enough where you're probably the only person who could fit in the bag.
It
of
might
holding, to be
preserve her
honest.
better.
I'm just floating.
It's kind of like a pocket dimension. So it's
Yeah,
There's just
yeah.
brain matter.
Without oxygen. So it's kind of,
Right.
if I
Fucking
breath
dead
weapon
body.
into it every few seconds, it's like a fridge.
honestly, I fucking love it. Yes. Every once in a while, you breath weapon into it, and it just keeps it super cold.
Nice.
Everything else in
Chilling
there
it.
is also freezing. Oh,
it's like a pocket morgue.
This is a great thing
I've
as well.
always wanted.
We should also note that any possessions that Lacie had, you guys
Loot her
obviously
body.
have access to.
Oh.
So
In the bag of holding.
you may want to share that with the rest of the gang. Just so
What do you have on you?
She has those mushrooms.
I have the mushrooms.
The
No,
cloak.
you have the mushrooms, actually. You never gave me them. I had 3 orange potions, which were the help potions.
Oh, the help.
Help potions.
The help potions.
I had 2 purple potions.
Okay.
Purple potions were?
Yes, they're the bye-bye potions, like they transport
Oh,
us.
oh
Yeah.
my god, why are you reselling those?
I had a light blue potion for haste,
Oh yeah, I
Cool.
gave you that.
granted haste. I had 1 health potion, 1 minor health potion.
cool.
I had my books.
Do we want to put all of this in the bag of holding for now?
So
With her body?
I was gonna say there's a couple things you might want. I do have 20 gold piece.
So what should go in?
The thing that should go in is the random the orange potions, the purple potions,
The books should go in there.
the books. Because
Like
we
my
didn't care
scrolls
for
and
the
stuff.
books.
Just
3
put it in.
orange, how many purple?
2.
Okay, and then the 3 books.
I wouldn't worry about writing it down because you can obviously look right at
So smart.
at her
Yeah.
sheet.
I'm
but
just gonna write bag of
I mean, if
holding.
anyone wants to use my scimitar or great sword, I got that. My cloak
The cloak is the important thing.
and my hat.
got it.
That has to.
Lacie.
You have to make sure that you have my hat because that's my druidic focus.
Lacie's
This
stuff.
hat should stay with the body.
Well, did he open my hat?
I'm gonna say it like basically like fell off
Okay.
as he
Give me a
latched on.
You just hear from the beyond.
Was it not in the bag?
I mean, it's
It's with you.
in
It's
the
yeah.
bag.
You,
Stuff it in the
could have
bag.
just picked it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're throwing
So-
that in
Someone
the
just
bag.
Cool.
wears it.
So basically, the only thing that we need to worry about is the health potion, the haste potion,
potion.
and your cloak and money. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've gathered all that stuff essentially. You have it on you. Just make sure somebody has it. So if it's all going in the bag of holding, then Dame will have it, of course.
Yeah. I have all of it, obviously. So.
But okay, cool. So that will all be on Dame's possession.
for now, yeah, we'll
Yes.
figure that later.
As you guys are running down the streets here, go ahead and roll a d4. Just one person, not you.
I'll roll it.
Allie should roll it. She's in
Allie's
the
done
spirit
rolling
realm.
for a while.
She's in the spirit
I don't know what
realm.
it's gonna do. One.
One? Solid. You run through, and you hear essentially the footsteps of what you believe to be, either maybe a guard or just some, scavenger or something like running through. You guys kind of take a break for a second, and they pass by. Essentially, you've basically have no encounter.
Nailed it.
So as you keep running down, you eventually make your way to the outer parts of the city where you were before. Again, you're very surprised by just how little commotion. I mean, obviously no civilians are right around here. They run a pretty tight shift, but really not a lot of guard coverage at all right now. They definitely seem to all be concentrated where you probably saw them before. you guys follow the compass, and it brings you kind of toward the middle section of the outermost city. There are still a lot of like residential buildings here, but they're definitely less well built, less well constructed, and upkept well than the artisan kind of middle city part that you were in before. It's definitely more run down and a little like fewer and far between buildings here. But you guys find your way to this like small little residential building, and you see that the compass kind of points you dead straight to the front door of this building.
Is there any lights or anything going on in this?
Give me a perception check, and the rest of you guys can do this too if you'd like.
Is it? I'm essentially just looking for if it's like being lived in right now or something. Is it perception?
Yeah.
Got a 13.
Cool.
I got a 15.
Cool.
11.
11. Okay. You see what was yours again? 15?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can't really see very much. It's dark on the inside. There are no lights in there. But Seabog, you do see a little bit of movement kind of in there. You're not really sure what it is exactly, but there is some minor movement happening inside of the building.
Seabog is gonna knock on the door.
You gonna knock? Okay.
Yeah.
You go up to the door and you give a couple knocks. You hear like a startled noise. You hear like something like probably like fall over inside of the building. Eventually, footsteps make their way to the front door, and you hear the door unlock. A couple different locks like unlock, and the door open, and an old dwarf greets you as he opens the door, kind of cautiously and very confused because it's the middle of the night. And you quickly recognize this to be... no, actually, I'm sorry. You do not. You both recognize this to be the old dwarf at the bar, the pub. Yes, exactly. Who greeted you before, was kind of suspicious and ended up getting carried out by some other older dwarves. You see he kind of opens the door. You can even just see from him like cracking open the door that he's got like a black eye. Definitely had some fucking trouble from the guys who carried him out. And he just goes... Hello. What are you doing here at the middle of the night? Who are you? Looking straight at Seabog, who's kind of taking up the entire entryway of the door right now.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm looking for something, and I have this object on me that's helping me direct my way, and it's telling me at least to come through here. I was wondering if you mind if I come in.
He said, that seems very strange.
It does to me, too.
You see, he kind of looks over and he sees that you two there. He's like, wait, I know you. You're from the bar.
Weren't we in dwarf form, though? We had drank that potion when we met him?
Pale Scales has not switched out of his yet.
Ooh.
So he looks directly at Pale Scales. And he says, what are you doing at my house in the middle of the night, and who are your strange friends?
We're kind of in an emergency situation. We just got into a bit of a kerfuffle. He's just like you did at the bar.
No, everybody's in the bag.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. We stuffed her in the bag.
There's just blood and gray matter all over you guys.
Nothing's wrong.
He's huffing into a bag.
We had a bit of a fight, and we're a little banged up like you are.
He says, yes, I do remember those dwarves carried me out and you didn't do anything about it.
That's because
I yelled to you.
Bigger dwarves came in when you weren't looking and also fucked our shit up. And so we were...
What?
We were getting attacked too.
Give me a deception roll. Also, do you have... I didn't write down this character's name. I'm wondering if you...
Rastome.
Was it?
Rastome.
Rastome. God, I love you. Okay, cool. I have it in my notes here somewhere. I just didn't want to have to go through it all.
18?
18, okay. You see,
Do I have any injuries from the fight? Does anyone have any injuries?
not
No?
really. I mean, you probably look pretty fine all
I actually didn't get hit.
Yeah, nobody really got hurt except for Lacie. Lacie took all the hurt.
She's alright.
You see Rastam open the door a little bit and just say, Oh, okay. Well, yes. Then come in. Come in. I'm sorry for being so inhospitable, and lets you in to his small little dwarven apartment. Essentially, you guys come in here. It just seems very nicely kept. Just very simple, modest living quarters. Everything's just very small for for your sizes, except for Pale Scales, who is still in the form of a dwarf right now.
What's the compass doing?
Besides the black eye, does he look not? Does he look hurt besides the black eye, or is he like basically healed, just has a black eye?
He looks like he basically is having like a little bit of like a limp. Like he looks like he was just like physically beat up. Like nothing probably really that terrible. But he's definitely hurting. But you also realize he's an old man. It probably didn't take that much for him to be hurting.
Yeah, of course.
Bunch of old men beat up an old man. Basically.
And you guys did nothing.
We were busy getting robbed. We were getting robbed. After.
He looks over and he's like, "Oh, you also got robbed?"
Yes.
It's like, why didn't you mention that?
Because that came after.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
actual truth.
How did I tell the truth?
In a show,
I don't know this guy.
in a show of like, I guess good faith or just being nice because he let us in, I'm going to spend a key point and give him some healing. I can roll it if you actually want to
Okay.
roll the
No,
healing.
that's fine. That's
like,
he definitely is not like super
can't
crazy
imagine.
injured. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're able to just kind of heal him up to like full health. You see that he just like gets a tiny bit of a spring in his step again. He's like, "Oh, I feel so much better. Thank you."
You punch him in his black eye.
Like the slowest punch, it's like so gentle.
I like go for a punch and then like right before like I like just like caress his eye.
He goes, my eye, I can see.
I
You see
can't
his
fight.
Damn it, I was about to.
you see like the puffiness kind of goes away and the discoloration like slowly just kind of turns back to normal. And he goes, "Oh,
Oh, that's way worse. Put it
Yeah.
back. It looked metal.
He says, "Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Here, come in. Take a seat. Of course. Can I get you any tea, or I guess it's not too late for ale.
Never too late.
No.
Tea, I guess.
Like, all right, I'll let me grab some tea.
Please don't worry about it. We're just trying to figure out where we need to go, and right now it's telling us to at least come by the house. So I look towards the
what does it
compass.
say now?
I look towards.
You look toward the compass. Cool.
Yeah.
So you look down at the compass, and the compass is pointing directly towards Rasnum.
Oh God.
What are you thinking about?
Can
Her
you?
soul? Is
Yeah.
that what we're seeking?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
No, you were
was thinking
basically
Not like her
so
hair
so
or her
essentially
aesthetic.
so essentially when you first pulled out the compass,
Okay.
you were thinking of Lacie and you were trying to find a
her
way
beard.
to save her in
Yeah.
some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Also, yeah. So.
And if you remember correctly, the compass, non-characteristically, instead of spinning and then kind of locking on a dead location, it kind of very slowly came to a halt in this general location. But it hasn't changed since.
Do you know how to save anyone who has passed recently?
He looks down and says, he's like, "Oh, I'm afraid I don't. I'm not any kind of magic wielder or any sorcerer or anything like that. I'm just a retired mine worker." He says, I'm so sorry if you lost someone dear to you."
Yes.
He nods and he says, I'm afraid I don't think I know of any magic that could do that. You see he kind of goes into the other room to get your tea and then he goes, "Well, maybe there, hold on." He comes back out, he says, "Well, I don't know if this makes sense, but are you familiar with the Circle of Fire?"
Unfortunately.
He says, "Well, as
Can you
as
use it in a sentence?
Are you familiar with the Circle of Fire?
Oh, that was a sentence.
He says.
I'm less familiar.
Country of origin.
I'm not familiar with sentences.
What
He
is the
says,
root word?
well, he says, well, I mean, sure you don't know. And he looks over at you, Damien, still in your hill dwarf kind of vibe. He says, you probably don't know this either because you're not from around these parts. But
Don't have a lot of fire in the hills.
he says, essentially, the Circle of Fire came here, a little over a week ago, about 2 weeks ago, and right after the Princess Ara died. And when they came in, they showed us a path to regain the strength of the Dwarven Empire back to the way it was before the Forever War. And along with that, too, the ability to bring back our people's sacred gem, the princess herself. And that is what they've been working on under the Underforge ever since they arrived. He says, I don't know if you've noticed, but, us, the workers who are not retired like myself have been hard at work, excavating and essentially trying to help them build this contraption that would be able to bring her back. He says, I can't remember what it was called exactly, what they were trying to build. He said, maybe it was the deity, the God's Forge, I believe. He says, actually, he says my son is a soldier in the army right now. I'm very proud. He looks over at the rest of you and says, he was telling me that it's ready to be used any day now, that it was only a couple days away when I last spoken to him, which was just about a day ago. So that forge might be ready. Perhaps the Circle of Fire would grant you the kindness of letting you bring back your fallen friend. They've been nothing but helpful for us dwarves here ever since.
Us as well.
Roll an insight check.
Oh, I got a 7.
12?
Oh, okay. Also a 12, actually.
You look at this guy and you can't make heads or tails of it. You can't tell if he's like, some kind of like agent of the Circle of Fire with just a really good disguise, or if he's just some old man who bought into the whole, conspiracy of the Circle of Fire and what they've promised to do. You do remember that Eric and the rest of the dwarves had told you that it's a pretty big divide between how people feel about the Circle of Fire. A lot of people like Eric and his companions know that the Circle of Fire is evil and
something.
Yes, exactly, and using the dwarves for their own gain. But you also remember that he did say that some people really thought that they were truly allies and kind of bringing them back to their rightful power. So you can't really make heads or tails of if he's actually like evil or if he's just dumb and heavily influenced by the propaganda.
So harsh. Oh, shoot. Does the compass start pointing anywhere else?
You look down at the compass. As he starts talking about the God's Forge, you notice the compass slowly starts to direct very slowly off into another direction. Basically, kind of in the way, close to the way back you came, not exactly, but pointing deep into the middle of the city, where you do know that the kingdom and the under Stone Keep is. Also, directly below, you know that there is also this giant cavern that you were in before with Axel.
Button.
Oh.
He said his son works on the God's Forge?
His son is in the army, and the army worked on the God's Forge.
Got
So he
it.
basically has an in. He's working in the company that's making the thing. Oh, lordy.
Do you personally know anyone who's worked on the God's Forge or anyone in the Circle of Fire?
He shakes his head. He's like, I've seen guards, around and patrolling, especially in the more middle section of the city. But for the most part, it's nobody that I actually know of who's there. I've only know my, of course, my son has interacted with them being a part of the Dwarven army. But no, most of my information I just hear from him. He said, I know you all are good folk, and that's why I trust you with this information. But as you remember from the bar before, not many people see the Circle of Fire as how much help they've provided for us. So it's not also very common to talk about it, especially out here in the more outer sections. Tends to be a little bit less friendly toward the Circle of Fire. You see, he says, I know they can look intimidating at times, but, they really are here to help. They swore to help the king protect and strengthen all of the dwarves, and I'm sure once they bring back Ara, they'd be willing to help. I don't imagine that, they wouldn't be able to. If they can bring back, her from 2 weeks ago, I'm sure they could help your friend as...
About 20 minutes ago.
He was
like,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
What's the fastest way that we could get there that you know of?
He says, it's been a long time since I've been to the keep itself. It's not really open to the public, per se, and they might be more hesitant toward non-dwarves. He looks over at Madras and Seabog. Yeah, he says, just because of the history and the dwarves needing to be very protective of outsiders, we that might not do you any favors. But I believe the forge is, if I've heard correctly, it's below the castle somewhere. I just don't know what might be the best way to get there.
And do we still have, I guess, like a reasonable ability to like recall the path that Mirgoth went over with us?
I can't.
Not. You could try and just roll. I'd let you do like a history or an intelligence. But essentially, he had like a whole a map written out, which that the dwarves will be taking with them. Because they're going down that path.
Right.
And it's also been, even though this is fast, it's been like about an hour or so. Because just the time it would take to get...
Be away.
Yes.
Can I switch...
You can imagine they probably did not want to rest after all of that craziness.
Can I switch my focus on the compass to... Oh my god, I can't think of his name right now. One of the dwarves.
Eric?
Eric?
Yeah, Eric. Thank you. Jeez.
There's also Tim.
Is that who's with him? Is Eric and Tim right
There's
now?
Tim and Eric.
Eric, Tim, and Willie.
Willie, yeah.
Oh, it's 3 people.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The most dwarven names you ever heard. Yeah, you
I
can...
can't focus on Tim, so...
Yeah, you can try to, but you notice that, like, as you do, you try to focus on Tim, or Willie, or Eric, you notice that, like, the compass does move, and then it kind of moves back to the way it was pointing before. Give me...
So, hold on, so it moved in a different direction that's not towards... I'm assuming the God's Forge.
Yes, so essentially it moved away and then it kind of moved back to the way it was before. Now, you're not even sure if it is pointing toward the God's Forge. You're not exactly sure, but go ahead and give me a... Either you can give me a Arcana check, a Religion check, or just a straight up Wisdom.
Well, good thing I thought a monk was religious. 16.
You can put together that from what Eric had told you about the fables of this compass and everything that you've kind of seen with it before, is that it points you toward the thing that you want most. And it makes it really tricky, you can put together, when you're trying to find something that would help you get to the thing that you want most, but isn't exactly the thing that you want most.
It's not actually pointing at where we need to go for Lacie. It's just
Pointing toward
at
Axel.
That would be amazing.
Incredible.
Oh my god.
He's like,
Axel is the God
Notes.
Forge. Oh
No.
my god.
So you basically get the idea. You get the idea that,
it knows.
it obviously is influenced by like your thoughts and your feelings, but it's very tough to kind of like start to get into like these different levels of like, oh, I want to get to this thing because I want to get to this thing. It's still very limited by just a single kind of altruistic direction.
Yeah. Like it does. It's not definitely all knowing, but it can help me guide me on my
Right. It's not a map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
No. Yeah, what?
I'm sorry. Let me try that again.
You see, he looks over at the I already forgot his name again.
Rastum.
He says, "I'm gonna go get that tea now," and kind of walks
that
over
was
to the
his
room
name.
to get his tea. What was that?
I really hope that was.
We'll figure it out.
Do you remember?
We'll edit him.
I didn't write it down.
We'll
so-
edit him about it's like Cyric or something, and just every time you say
talking about?
Cyric,
It's just overlapped so poorly.
Everyone is
Yeah.
not even like just you. It's just, his name was Cyric.
Yeah, it's another Tim.
It's just him. Yeah.
Just forgot.
Yeah.
There's like
Tim
1,000
Jr.
Tims.
Oh
Tim and Tom.
Tim Jr. is so much older.
Do you remember
Okay.
when your golf went over? Can you think back to maybe the quickest way to where
Do I remember?
castle is?
We needed to go through those tunnels.
You guys said something about
So you should
going through tunnels.
Sewers.
You should see.
Can I make a history check?
Yes, I think I've told Dane that you can make
History or
a
intelligence?
history or intelligence check. It's going to be really good to remember a map from seeing it once.
That's a dirty 20.
Ooh.
It's a dirty 20? You do not remember it.
God damn, really?
Not a nat 20, right?
No, it's not that 20.
It's dirty.
You're basically, you saw a book once and you're like, let me rephrase what the book said. Yeah, you could physically do it, but it'd be very hard.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Alright.
You guys were talking about tunnels, you said?
I think that's what he was talking about.
This is what I remember.
I feel like time is of the essence.
You guys also do remember that, of course, there is a time ticking with the army actually.
We have a whole
but I don't.
ticking clock situation. What? Metagame it. Do it.
sewers.
Oh,
Nothing from the dead person.
the notes. The
No,
notes.
no.
I have her notes canonically.
Canonically,
I checked
we
Lacey's
did
notes.
loot. We did loot Lacey's body.
Without incorporating that order, I feel like we should probably either try to regroup with Eric, Tim, and Willie, or figure out the fastest way to under the castle, because that's probably where they were going. So
If we go to Eric, Tim, and Willie, who's purposefully split up with us after we said we were going to take care of Lacie, we're going to have to abandon our quest of
Right now,
What?
it seems
bringing
like
Lacie back to
the
life.
reason why we're thinking
reason
about
why we're going to the
coming
kingdom is-
back to them is because it seems like the paths may not seem so separate.
Ah, you're right.
yeah, have you been paying attention?
No.
So you guys have been told, of course. Now you are in this environment that is very verticalized, right? And you know that there is obviously the Understone Keep, which is the actual castle of like the kingdom of the dwarves, and then you know that there is the God's Forge, which has been built under it, and you also know that there's a cavern with this massive amount of army that you did not see any sort of God's Forge, at least at first glance, or giant pylon. So you know that like a X or Y axis direction is only one part of the aspect. So
Yeah.
you understand
We don't
too.
have any verticality to those.
Exactly. So it also comes to mind that perhaps if they followed the path going to the pylon, that might get you to the pylon. But that doesn't mean it's the same spot as anything else.
Okay.
You don't know what you don't know
We
yet.
don't have any concept of what layer we're on.
You got a compass.
Can I have some?
That's all you got.
Can I have some quick housekeeping things?
Yeah.
When is this raid supposed to start with?
On the City of Ruin?
Yeah, on the city.
You don't
No,
know.
not on the city room. I'm sorry. We're destroying the pylons so that way.
Oh, so the army could get to. Yeah, so
we can get
Bjorn's
in. When
forces.
is that raid supposed to happen?
So it
Don't
is. It's probably a little bit less now. It's probably closer to like 10 hours about now.
Okay. So that's supposed to happen soon.
Yeah.
Do we have any reason to believe that him actually breathing in the bag will help preserve her body? Or is that just kind of funny stuff?
Give me a medicine check.
Hysterical.
You know it.
Hysterical.
Oh, God. Wow.
Dr. Pills.
He's in the building. What'd you get?
17.
Oh God, that's not that good.
Well, he rolled
Roll
a 19.
That's really good.
Tail scales MD.
Yeah, how'd yours go? I didn't roll that good. How'd you roll?
Fucking dick.
I didn't roll, actually.
Oh, yeah, you
Fucking
didn't
dick.
roll
You
that
said
two
medicine?
Right there?
No.
Fucking dick.
24.
Okay, you know that being in a bag of holding that has been breathed cold air into, maybe would essentially help a body stay, fresh, for lack of a better word, for like an extra hour or so. But the more rational part of your brain realizes
doing
that
shit.
if there's a way to bring her back, normal medical things don't really apply. So it's not
Of
so much.
course.
Yeah. So it's not
Okay,
so
okay.
much of like.
So-
yeah.
So I reach in the bag and I slap her.
It
Stop
feels like a
this.
cold body.
She wakes up.
Shit.
She
Oh my
wakes
God!
I did it.
Holy
Dr.
shit.
Pales.
Spin off.
What the fuck, corpse puncher? Never even tried.
Yeah, you're taking your shit, dude.
He's like,
Do the thing.
do it.
So
It didn't work.
you basically come to the conclusion that like if you're able to bring her back somehow, it is going to be through some extremely powerful magic, and it keeping her like keeping ice on like a severed like finger or something is a completely different world.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean?
Living in this world, does Seabog have like a time, like an idea of a time frame that we kind of have for her?
For her body.
Yeah.
You just know. So basically, with that good of a roll, it's like you know that like the kind of magic that you would need basically does not.
Care
It
about
doesn't
how
care
long.
about
We're
it.
doing reality
Okay,
bending
okay.
shit here.
So,
Yeah.
honestly, the God's Forge might not even be our answer. Our answer might be helping them, and when this is all said and done, at least here, we could have the king help us.
So they were on the way to the pylons? Eric and Willie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should go to.
So
where
we
they
should
were
go.
fucking
I think,
going.
yeah, we should go help them with this, and hopefully by the time at least what was supposed to happen here happens, they can help us.
Do we keep her body in the bag of holding the whole time?
I mean, I'm not gonna carry her body in the middle.
Becca,
of
just
the
be careful. You
fight.
might be out of frame.
I'm in.
Oh,
I
perfect.
made
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah.
I'm like, we shouldn't be carrying her body out in the middle of the fight, and she doesn't need to breathe.
Just
So
Anyone got a marker?
use me as a battle axe.
Weekend at Burns.
if I have a long rest, I can actually attune to any weapon.
like
Can I use
like
Lacie as my
walking
weapon?
around.
It's still gonna be a shit weapon. You could.
Put her on your
I won't even
feet
let you have to
like a
attune to
little
it.
kid.
Actually, if I attune to it, it's always my martial die.
Wow. If
So
if you
worst
want
case,
to,
it's still as best as I can get.
Christ. If you want to, you can.
No, I'm
You
kidding.
can always try.
I could essentially make you my attuned weapon, and and no matter what he says you roll, I could at least do a d6 of
That's
damage.
hysterical.
Like,
That's pretty good.
it's kind of
Honestly,
funny.
maybe worth it for the bit.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, so
So we just did. We advance in that direction.
I think our best bet's going back to find
Okay.
our other friends.
I'm with it.
So you
I'm with
guys,
it.
you guys are aware, of course. Now, you can probably try and find your way back there, and try and find your way to the sewers, basically, to find their exact path. You do remember that there's a whole map for a reason, and that, of course, may take time. But you also realize that they also have a significant time advantage.
So-
in order to make this invasion work, we have to break these pylons.
Yes, that's gonna help us.
Think real hard about wanting to find the pylons.
Well,
The
I'm
worst
thinking.
pylons.
Well, I'm thinking.
The most
Him and
problematic pylons.
I'm thinking with our readjusted quest on still saving her involves helping them. I was hoping that the compass will still change.
The compass has been pointing in the same direction.
And that's towards this,
whole
the castle.
You don't know exactly. You're too far away to know exactly where it's pointing.
I mean, worst case, we still follow the compass.
Yeah, let's go. What are we standing around
So,
for?
what's a movement speed of a dwarf?
chill, man. We gotta go.
I think it's 25.
So if
But
they have a
Adam-
2-hour advantage, they left the train station.
Put the ticket
Well,
away. We gotta
and
go.
I have a faster movement speed of 20 than. We're moving. I'm just.
You can most certainly try. If there's anything that you can try to do, I will always allow for a roll attempt.
I am moving faster than them by 20 movement speed.
Consistently dashing.
Even if.
Yeah, which
I'm
they would
like-
be too.
I'm like
most
even.
likely.
Well, then my dashing. Then it gets even more of a gap.
Where are we
that
running?
I can.
We're going to the. Where's the direction? Do I know the direction we're going?
We're turning around essentially, from what I understand.
We 180.
Which direction do you want to go in? Do you want to go the way the compass is pointing, or do you want to go back the way you came?
Aren't those the same?
They're not exactly the same.
How are they different?
So it's basically like, you're on the outskirts of a city. Like, let's
Yeah,
assume
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a circle here.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're basically right here, and you came from a location, and the compass is pointing somewhere else that's in the general location, but
But it's clearly not.
eventually it would depart, essentially.
Yeah,
the closer you get, the more of a divide there will be.
We follow the compass.
The compass? Okay, cool. So you see that Rastam kind of comes back out with tea and it's like, all right, I've made the
There's
tea.
no time.
My tea! It just goes all over the ground.
It smells delicious. We can't.
Also, at this point, Dame, I'm just gonna say, just for the comedic effect, you start to transform back into your pale scales.
I realize my hand is full sized when I slap the bladder.
He
I'm
goes,
like, oh shit.
Who are you? You're no hill dwarf.
I'm becoming a dragon. I will get so big I'll ruin your house. We must go. I'm very sick.
Please leave.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you for the healing. Please leave now.
Wait,
Goodbye.
We are on our way out.
Tell the circle of fire I said hello.
Thank you.
Can I cast prestidigitation?
As running out, I say, "What's your name?"
My name's Rastam.
Can I cast prestidigitation and clean up the mess at least? Is that possible?
To fake clean up the mess?
No, it says I can instantaneously clean or soil an object
Yeah,
no
yeah.
larger than 1 cubic foot.
You can clean the house if you want to. It wasn't that messy.
So no, I'm cleaning the spot where I knocked
okay.
tea over.
It's like,
Alright,
oh,
my bad.
thank you. That's very kind of you.
We're going.
Okay.
We're going.
Goodbye. So you guys head out. You
big name.
head in the direction. You guys are all normal size now. It is still nighttime, but it is, of course, getting into the the early hours. So it's like 2 a.m. ish, basically.
The ladies love when I grow to normal size.
You guys run for an hour, and you are kind of
Medium-sized
back to where you're actually back to like Mirgoff's like home. So you're essentially in like the middle part of the city, and obviously the compass is still pointing you in a general direction. Seabog, you realize now that you're here at you also have like about 9 hours left now. You are now at Mirgoff's residence. You notice now that the compass is pointing in a very similar direction. Seems to be exactly back the way that you came.
That's what I thought was gonna happen. I mean, I'm following the compass.
Cool.
Can I periodically try to focus on the dwarves and see how much of a deviation it has, or is it not going to be moving at this point?
As you keep trying to, you know that it almost looks like it's like influenced a little bit, but then it kind of holds back true.
Okay, so it won't get pointed for a second towards that.
Yeah,
basically.
it seems like it knows what you want, and it's hard to kind of lie to this arcane object of great craftsmanship. So
It's a magical item.
yeah. So roll a deception check after the compass. So you guys begin running back the way you came. Seabog, give me, or actually, any one of you guys, roll me a d4 as you are now running through the city, non-dwarves.
I rolled the last one.
One? You guys are running forward. You hear some movement and some talking up ahead. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
9.
18.
Perception is 9.
All right, Pale Scale, Seabag, you guys keep running. Madras, your elvish instincts kick in, and you basically stop the gang, and you hear up ahead figures walking by that you hear like the clanking of like weapons as they walk, and they seem to be unalerted to your presence, but 2 guards up ahead directly in your path. How would you like to proceed?
Yes, there are guards coming.
Is there any way of hiding?
Is there an alternate like path?
Yeah,
we
like do
should
we see
offer?
any?
So there are buildings, like they're in more of like a city-esque area.
Oh, okay, we're not in
So
tunnels.
you can try and like sneak around like through different sides of buildings or whatever. They're basically directly in the general path, but you can try to sneak around. You're just gonna have to make stealth checks.
I don't think we fight right now. I
No,
think we
it's
run.
not worth fighting.
We need to run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys want to try to sneak around?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
please.
Go ahead and make stealth rolls.
Does anyone have anything that can cast like
No.
any stealth things?
Lacie did.
No.
Yeah.
I,
Lacey's dead.
if we get into combat, I can blind them, which is sort of stealth.
I have a plus 11 to stealth. Though.
I mean,
I think we're
we have
fine.
decent. I mean, I
I
know.
got a
Fine.
15.
Okay.
I got a 15 plus 11.
Holy
I have
shit.
27 and
What
stuff.
does?
Or
Yeah, you're a rogue.
6.
Nice man.
I know how to do
I
that.
have a 19.
Nice.
I'm not dating her for her brain.
No,
You guys-
I'm not in here for
Math.
my brain.
You guys
Dating her for
go
icy
around.
cold disposition.
You guys start to walk around these 2 guards. You're able to kind of like sneak around. You can see that there's 2 of them standing there. These are these guards that have like this kind of ornate dwarvish armor, but they are like human sized and wear like they have dark purple hoods. You can definitely assume that they are Circle of Fire members. As you make a kind of sneak around, Pale Scales, you stub your toe against the side of the building, and it makes like a rustle noise. You hear the 2 guards just kind of stop and say, "Hey, did you hear that?" And there's
What was
just a
that?
pause.
So can I like continue to try to advance?
What do you want to do? You can we can do whatever you want.
You're saying it's eager?
This is majesty. Stop moving.
What do you do, Pale Scales? 3, 2, 1.
I try to remain as still as possible.
You hear the guards go, you're probably just hearing things, man. Like, keep moving forward. And so they continue to move kind of in their general direction. Just for fun, you rolled their exact perception check, but everyone else rolled really well. So I was like, we'll keep it right on the line here. So if you tried to move, it would have alerted them. So you guys just kind of hold your breath. Your heart skips a beat, and then you hear them kind of continue onward. So you wait a second for them to kind of get out of hearing range, and then you continue to proceed forward, able to evade them. You continue to make a dart toward the general direction that you're coming from. You remember this is pretty much the exact path that the compass is leading you down.
Before we got too far from them, were they talking about anything significant that we could overhear? Or
With your... I'm gonna say that because you're trying to be stealthy, you immediately kind of hid,
Yeah.
and you didn't really focus on it. If you
That's
want
fair.
to try and get up and hear them, you can, but you'll probably have to make more stealth checks.
I could probably do
Don't worry about it. It's not that worth
Okay.
it. It's not worth it.
Okay.
We just keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay. You guys keep moving forward.
Okay.
You guys continue to move forward and get to basically the mouth of this cave, this kind of like side back entrance where these automaton tanks go through and where Axel went through. You guys have not seen this before. Basically, this is a dark, cavernous, really wide cave where like big tanks could fit through and vehicles and whatnots. And it just kind of like leads like straight down. You can basically see how it could eventually wrap underneath like the Understone Keep. But right now it's just like this long tunnel kind of going straight downward.
There's still houses and stuff around?
You've kind of gotten out. You've kind of gotten out of that. Yeah, it's right on like the side. It's basically like right on the side of the mountain. I think I told you before that like there's like this big part that juts out, and that's where like the outer rim of the city was. And you kind of go into the middle. This is like right at like the mouth of the actual wall of the mountain, and you know that like the actual inner part of the city, the Understone Keep, is built inside of the mountain. So it's kind of right at the cusp where you're going to go straight into underground territory now.
And is the compass still like pointing toward the edge, or is it pointing?
It's pointing directly into the tunnel.
We're just gonna keep moving, I think. I mean...
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if I have any form of light at all. Besides
Pretty
my
sure
temple
I have
box.
dancing lights.
That would be nice.
I
Maybe.
think for now it's not the smartest thing to do because
Yeah,
it
it'll
might
draw
attract
attention.
attention. Yeah, so I think it's fine to just keep moving.
Yeah.
We can see the compass fine and Ander.
Cool. You guys, Damon, anything you want to do?
No, I'm good to keep following.
You guys continue to go down this cave. About roughly another like hour or so has passed. So it's you have roughly 8 hours, I believe, until around when you can expect Bjorn's army to arrive. You make your way down, and then Seabog, this becomes very familiar to you. You are back on that exact little cliff face where you were with Axel before. You see tank treads in the dust that remind you of your sweet companion, and you can oversee basically this large, huge cavern where you had all of these soldiers and tanks and warships before, and it's completely empty. All that remains there are the in the far back, this manufacturing that you remember before, and these dwarven workers still working, and then you also have this big rectangular building that you remember before, where this conveyor belt leads directly in, and then as it comes out, these tanks seem to have some kind of autonomy in them. But the tanks are still being left in there, and then as the tanks come out, they are basically going back further into the distance.
It's concerning. Is it pointing towards that still? Like that, or
The compass?
Yeah, sorry.
The compass is pointing toward this rectangular building in the
the
middle.
one where the tanks are coming, going in and out.
And you see too, is I'm not sure if I described this before, but you see too, this building is a few stories tall, and then it kind of like is built into like a dip in like the ceiling, and so it kind of like becomes stone again, and you see the building kind of goes straight into it, kind of like a chimney leading into it.
Yeah.
And you've been here before?
Yeah, I was here. This is where I had to dump the tank.
Is there a hole in the sky still?
There is a hole in the mountain, but you're no longer.
We're not close enough.
Yeah,
to
you're inside of a this cavernous area now, so there's
we
no
can't see
hole in
it.
here.
Can you
I was
imagine
wondering if we could
dwarves
tell
just,
what time it was.
You're in a cave inside of a hollow mountain. It's like a separate like little cave now. There's so many fucking
no-
tunnels.
no
you guys
ceiling.
your guys are all just so pasty now that you haven't seen sun in freaking like 4 days.
It's
Yeah.
a- it's a-
You're like stalagmite green.
It's 3/5 of this table.
Yeah. So you, Seabog, you just see this very empty cavern.
How much traffic does it seem like there is with the tanks that are going in and out? Like, is there a lot of tanks there, or is it just like a continuous line?
It seems. Oh, I guess I'll
Yeah, go.
say that in a second. It seems that the The tanks are very much like kind of driven. Like they seem to be like on a mission. They are like kind of peeling back and going in the farther distance. So they're not really coming toward you at all. It's basically you guys are on this like cliff. You have like a long span of like land, and then you have this building, and then the manufacturing is happening all right behind it, and these tanks are kind of being led off back the way in the general direction they came farther away from you. So there's not a lot of people around you.
Are the streets crowded?
It's not, so it's,
Basically.
yeah, it's not really like a street. It's
Okay.
basically like, you're basically no longer in the city proper. You are essentially in like this giant just cavern, this massive open space built into the side of a mountain. So it's like this just huge cut out area of a mountain. So it's really just like this built manufacturing in the back, and then it's just an open like field of like dirt leading up to this big building.
That's what I was saying.
And that's the only, and that is the only building here. There's no other buildings. It's
The
all
compass
just
is
stone.
just still pointing in that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with that. Are you good to go?
That seems like a
We
move.
we advance toward the building? Question mark.
We silence things.
Fuck yeah. Okay, go ahead and give me athletic checks to climb down this side of this this ridge.
Yeah, okay. I will. I thought about doing something like I don't want to waste all this stuff unless I do bad enough.
14.
Athletics, you said?
I attempt to intimidate the
17.
ground. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
17.
You
16.
guys are able to climb down. It's not something super crazy, but you're able to kind of slide down the mountain without, or this side of this cliff face without, causing too much attention or rolling any like giant rocks or anything like that. As you get down to the bottom, it's just a straight shot to the building.
Okay.
Go ahead and head in that direction.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys go ahead and run forward cautiously, and you get up there. You notice that there's really no commotion here at all.
Okay.
It's not like there's like some trap sprung or anything. It's just completely desolate. Like this massive armada that you saw here before is somewhere very different now, and you're
Yeah.
not exactly sure where, but you have a
little
suspicion
concerning.
it might be Rune.
Might be on their way to ruin.
Go ahead and everyone give me a perception check as you get close to this building.
9.
I don't perceive shit. It's
Becca?
7.
19.
19. Becca, as Pale Scales and Seabog, as you guys get close, you just see this big building, and you notice that there are two entrances on like the side. Basically, like where the conveyor belt is coming in through. There's also a side door, like basically right in the direction where you're running toward.
Yes.
Madras, as you're running up there, you realize that there's actually a kind of like a built-in like emergency like fire escape essentially like ladder off to the side that's kind of just a little bit tucked away, a little hidden into the wall. You realize with that kind of a perception score, you realize that having higher ground here might be advantageous. It might make sense as you see this ladder here.
Let's go in that side door.
No,
Yeah, we found a door.
Yeah. We found a door. Let's go. We're gonna go in the door?
I think it would be smart if we got a little bit higher up. I don't think just going into a door that's on our level is exactly the smartest move here.
I guess it
Do you
makes
have an
sense.
alternative?
I guess it makes
Yes,
sense.
we
Because I
found out.
found another door.
Okay.
There's 2.
Seabog, you said this makes sense.
Yeah, I guess
Alright.
it makes sense.
We're going.
What is it? Oh, there's a ladder.
I was waiting for someone to tell them that there's a ladder.
Thanks for telling me.
We're going up.
So you guys climb the side of this ladder and kind of get onto this like second story kind of balcony. As you make your way in, there is another like a door up there to kind of make your way into the building. As you go into
found a door.
this building,
couldn't see
the first thing you notice when you come in are you get up to the side of the building rather, and you can obviously hear movement going around. There seems to be like a very constant like shuffle of like a couple like maybe like 6 people or 6 creatures of some sort going off in like a general direction inside of the building. You can also hear some talking, commotion going around, and also the sounds of like machinery that kind of turns on and off at like random intervals. So as you enter into this building, you can kind of see this room. You're on this like, again, this fire escapey kind of like second part of this room. It's basically like a 2-story like ceiling, and you're on this like hidden part on the side. So you have a really good vantage point of like people moving around, but you're not easily able to be spotted. As you look around, you see you're kind of at like the front like foyer area of this building. You see that there is a door off to your left, like this big kind of like open archway actually, and then there's another archway over to your right. As you kind of enter in really stealthily, I guess first everyone give me stealth checks.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Dirty 20.
Wow.
Can I just go with a dirty 20 on that like they are? It's 12.
Okay, it's pretty low because you're so high up. You're able to kind of get away here, so you only have to beat the 10. So as you guys walk in, you do immediately see rounding the corner. You see 6 tieflings in chains, carrying this big minecart full of dead bodies, as they bring it kind of from this big room off to the left, and they bring it off over into like the right and going down the right hallway. Give me a perception on the whole situation, really.
Dead bodies.
12.
They did.
No.
They
That's
did.
a 9.
Those are some dead bodies.
0.
Jesus, you rolled a 1, you have a -1?
I rolled a 2.
Oh
with a
my
-2.
god. They looked like dead bodies, all right. Yep.
They look pretty healthy.
These are some nice looking bodies.
Are they sleeping?
They're probably just sleeping, yeah.
You've happened upon a
you
nap
learned
time
less.
club.
You learned less from that check. You became stupider.
You saw dead bodies, and then
you
upon further
unlearned-
inspection,
yeah,
they look
Lacey
like they're
seems
alive.
fine by comparison.
You unlearned information, basically. So you see them kind of carry it off.
Don't know.
You carry it off into the other way, and you hear, in the distance, you hear the sounds of rattling chains, this machinery, which is much louder now that you're in this building, and you hear a couple screams coming from the room over to the left. And the right is just kind of a blank hallway.
Where's the compass facing?
You see the compass is kind of spinning all around right now. It's kind of hard to figure out.
There's screams coming from the left door, and then there's a right-hand side. That's
where the dead bodies was?
Yeah, it's just like a hallway kind of going down for a while.
And they were coming from the screaming direction?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But you do also see, as we'll kind of carry through like the original perception check here. When you're on like this like archway thing, you have the ability to kind of like go into the other room. Essentially, and still be on this like scaffolding that's attached to the wall. So you don't have to like climb down to get into that room. You can kind of go either direction, but still remain on the scaffold.
And see like into the room, essentially?
Yeah.
I go close to the screaming room.
I was thinking the same
I go close
thing.
to the screaming room.
I was thinking the same
On the
thing.
scaffolding. See if I can peek
Cool.
in there.
You guys are able to kind of make your way through. It's like a little mini like doorway without a door that you're able to kind of climb through. As you get in there, you notice a very weird setting. In this large room, you see a giant empty tube, very akin to what you saw actually in Artemis's lair. These like human-sized like tubes. It doesn't look to be like the same like manufacturing or anything like that, but it's like a giant like tube that could contain a body essentially. You also notice that there are 2 hooded guards in robes who are standing there as well, and you see them bring over a tiefling and throw it into the tube as the tube seals. The machine, this large like kind of contraption you can hear before, is kind of built into the ceiling, and you see that it's connected to this tube here, as well as it has like a pipe that leads down into this little tube essentially that has an orb placed on this pedestal, and it kind of like leans directly over it. So it's like this tube over top of this ball, this orb sitting here on top of the pedestal. You also give me a intelligence check. See if I can give it with advantage.
Cool.
The rolls are good today, huh?
I'm not thinking so good.
I rolled a
12.
12? Okay.
Where the heck is my
nat 20 this
intelligence?
whole time.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
I don't
So
have
smart in the
intelligence.
afterlife.
4.
Not that. So 15.
Even with a 15, you can realize that this little orb right here, this like bronzes orb, is the exact same that's built into the tanks. But you notice that when you were looking at the ones before, this little orb doesn't have any of this kind of like shimmering, like purplish, like liveliness that the other ones have.
Yeah.
It seems to just be like this dead orb.
Exactly what I thought.
You see this tiefling be dragged in over to the tube. Basically, as you walk through, this is already like happening very quickly. It's like this whole kind of like systematized thing going on. But as they place the tiefling into this tube, you see that the tube seals and starts to power up this machine, and you see like purple lightning start to shoot into the tube as this tiefling just kind of like screams for like a couple of seconds in agony, and then they eventually just collapse. You see lacerations all over her body, and as you do, and as she collapses to the ground after a split second, you see like this purplish kind of almost really faint kind of like almost like fumes coming from the lacerations into this tube where this pipe that is connected to this tube. You see the machine continues to make this kind of like revving sound as it starts to shoot the same looking lightning into this orb, and then this orb now has this kind of glowing purple energy that you found very familiar to what Axel had built on. And what you see the other tanks from a distance, of course. So you see this orb essentially looks like it has some kind of like living presence now. As that happens, you see the sorry, I gotta get to my notes. The tubes, you see the tube opens up, and chained tieflings come over from like the side as they were like waiting. They pick up the dead body, grab the body, and drag him over to the corner of the room where you see a large table. They place it on the table, and right next to the table, you see standing over it is a tall-esque figure with this bronze contraption on her wrist. Allie, describe your character.
So you see this 5'10" water genasi who has this light blue complexion, but it's mixed in with like all the colors like an ocean could be. And she has seafoam green hair that's cut really, really short, shaved on the sides. You see she's covered in scars, but the scars have tattoos that she's placed over them. She's wearing these tattered rags. And do I have my instrument?
Not on you.
Okay, that's what I thought. Fire baby. And
Does it end in burying?
No. And she's like the different shades of blue on her face show you just how exhausted she is. She's these dark blue circles under her eyes, and it almost seems like she's permanently been crying, and her body just looks like a moving wave.
You see this did you say what your race is?
I'm a water genasi.
Water genasi. You see your water genasi, this character looks begrudgingly over this this table where this body has been laid, and reluctantly just kind of stares there looking at the body. You see one of these hooded Circle of Fire agents walks over with this like staff that has like electric like energy kind of coursing through it, kind of stabs her in the side and points to the body and just says, "You know the drill, heal it." you see eventually, reluctantly, Celeste, right? Celeste sticks her hand over the body and starts to heal these lacerations of this dead body. You notice after she's done, the lacerations are healed, the body seems to be intact, but it is not living. This body is still very much a dead corpse. And then figures come over, drag the body into a cart where it has more bodies stacked, and you can put together that's basically what was the demise of the other corpses that were dragged in there.
How many circle of fire people are in the room? Do we?
You see 3. So you see one with this staff over there right by Celeste, and then you see 2 standing by the tubes basically barking orders. They all seem to be wearing the same kind of ornate dwarvish armor with the hoods, the dark purple hoods and everything to match.
Only one has a staff?
Only one has a staff.
And then the other just kind of like standard. Can we see what they're equipped with? Do they have like some
They don't.
swords,
They don't
shields, or
seem
anything?
to be equipped with anything. You
Got
see,
it.
like
Got
like
it.
daggers, like on their person. But that
It's
is
just an
about
armor
it.
set, pretty much.
Exactly.
Got it.
Does there appear to be anything on or around in this room that could set off some kind of alarm?
Give me I guess. I would let you do either a perception or an investigation.
I'd also
I don't
like
see
to
them,
attempt
right?
that.
You have no idea what's going on. You're just chained, and you are, by the way, you're chained to the floor.
Yeah, just go pee. Yeah, I'll
How
play
dare
for
you? How dare you have a bladder?
How
Does it
dare
give me-
you have a bladder?
Do you give me control of Madras while you're going?
No, we'll take a
About to
second.
give
What about
Allie
me?
control. Of
I sneak
Madras.
attack pale skills.
No.
Sneak attack.
Yeah.
No,
He murders
okay,
himself.
I knew
last.
she had it over me.
Allie will be Madras while I am gone. I'll be back.
The power.
I'm
sneak
the
attack
pretty
power.
lady now.
I am pretty dainty.
So double action economy. Right?
Listen, my girls, she's stacked.
16, 17.
Oh, sorry. For your
You're like, why are you saying 17?
you look around. It doesn't seem like there's any kind of like microphones or any kind of like apparatus that could like alert it. No giant like war like horn or anything in the corner. It seems to be just kind of this like warehousey like building that they built this giant machine contraption in.
Are we going for this?
Yeah, we are.
We're going for this, right?
Wait. How high up are we?
You are like a story. You could jump down.
like,
without
Don't
any-
worry.
No fall damage.
I have no fall damage.
Okay, wait.
Don't. He should still worry.
I don't.
300
worry. I intimidate the
No,
ground.
you're literally like a story up. Like you're complete. You could jump down
We're
with no issue.
heroes.
No issue.
We just got a hero land and we'll be fine.
Yeah, I have heroes and
That was the
Yay,
same
superhero
mentality as
landing.
last episode, huh?
I have a feat called Hero's Knees.
Yay, superhero landing.
Yeah.
Dame, you wanted to do an, I guess,
Did you
perception.
ask if she was?
No, it was a different thing. He was asking about if there was any kind of like way that other people would come for reinforcements, essentially,
Yeah.
if he attacked. But if you want to do, you had your roll for to see if she was okay, which was like a perception.
Oh, to see if I could fight.
Yeah.
yeah, to see if she was like.
Yeah, because I had mentioned
yeah.
you like I actually want to do that, so.
Right.
Yeah. So what was that roll again?
With my investigation modifier, 22.
Cool. You look over and you see that she is like, like been captive, obviously, for a while, so she's not like feeling great, but she looks very able-bodied. It seems like whatever they're doing, they're relying on her magical ability, so she's capable right now because she needs to be.
No restraints or anything?
I'm sorry, yes, she is restrained. She has a shackle on her ankle that's connected to the floor. So she is, she can like move like 5 yards in any direction.
And how is it bolted to the floor? Is it like just
Like
nailed there?
bolts, yeah, like it's got like, you know, like big
Not tied around
mechanical.
something happens.
Yeah, it's like a big like chain
Got it.
attached to the ground. So yeah, you see this going on. You see like they're kind of prepping to do this whole orb thing again. You have
There's civilians in the room?
there are some of those Tiefling prisoners who are walking around.
Okay. And there's like two kind of over by the tubes and then one right
Yeah,
by
the room's not like crazy big, but yeah, they're all. You got the two near the tubes, and you have the one.
It's a little template.
Celeste is a little farther back.
Okay. I think we should fucking get up. Yeah?
100%.
Does initiating a fight with a sneak attack make the most sense?
You can't.
I mean,
attack
we can
until after
surprise.
the
We
regular
could
attack.
So
potentially surprise round them.
So first of all, here's what I'll say. In an effort, and I actually meant to mention this before, but in an effort to kind of keep things moving quickly, what I'll do is you guys can plan to like figure out how you want to attack as much as you want. But what I will say is because they're using Celeste to basically heal, I'm gonna say it's going to cost you 1 spell slot every time you do one of these heals, and these heals are happening until something is interrupted. So it's kind of metagaming, but I'm just to kind of because it would make sense that she's using energy to heal.
She's consuming things.
Right.
How does surprise
So
rounds
I have
work?
one less spell slot. Is what you're saying?
Right now.
Not yet. Not
Okay.
for the first one. Not yet. But they're kind of continuing on. So you see, like everyone's kind of moving in. Like they're kind of have a whole system here. So they have more people kind of moving in to like put somebody else in the tube and all of this kind of stuff.
Metagaming, can someone give me like a quick surprise tutorial in 5th edition?
It technically doesn't actually really exist, but
Got it.
people use it anyways, and it basically is a free round if we surprise them for those that
Yes.
get to surprise
Essentially,
them.
what I'll have you guys do is if you make an attack, I'll have you roll a stealth check, and if you roll high enough, then you'll be able to get a round
Got
of
it.
yeah.
What's your stealth? Pretty big?
Well, we all have
You
to.
see
we don't.
a new orb get placed onto
Hold
the
on,
thing,
hold on, real quick.
and
Did
a
it-
body starts to get moved over until the tube.
When he looked at her, did it look like she had any kind of?
She's okay.
The
she's
tube
restrained.
closes.
Okay, are we going?
Yeah.
All right, we'll fight it.
Take,
Okay.
You need to launch
You-
an attack commander. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So you jump in. Okay, so you guys, it's okay. You guys
Yeah,
start.
we're jumping in.
You guys jump in. Okay, go ahead.
Say,
Everyone,
I
give
do
me a
the same
stealth
thing,
roll
you know?
as you jump into combat. Everyone, give me a stealth roll.
I got a 28.
Holy shit. Okay.
Stealth. 16.
Okay.
Hold on, let me make sure this is low enough. It's a dirty one.
Right.
Jesus Christ. You guys jump into battle. Madras, inevitable with your skills. You jump in. You are able to get a surprise round with that crazy of a stealth roll. So essentially, you get a free action, and then what we'll do is roll for initiative. No, get out of here.
16?
No.
Rude.
I scream.
You ain't just fucking around with some dwarven guards anymore. These are some Circle of Fire initiatives, bitch. They're ready to go.
I scream my loudest
You had a
battle
mind flare last round. We're ready to go.
I died.
Lost in it.
Somebody died, dude.
What if I die again?
Holy shit.
For some reason, all the guards are drawn towards the one person who can't fight.
So you get a free attack. Who would you like to attack? You basically have 2 of these Circle of Fire guards near the tube, and then you also have one really near Celeste, and that's the one with this kind
We're
of.
hitting the one by Celeste
Okay, awesome. How would you like to?
with a short bow.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Can I get down when I see them come in?
It's a 21. to
Give me
hit.
a perception check.
Okay.
22.
You do
hell
not
of a first
notice Madras because she got a 28.
Wow.
Okay, fair
Oh, that's
enough.
right.
Fair enough.
So
No, but this was a 28 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh,
that was your stealth.
no,
You're not hitting her.
Yeah.
She's just trying to get out of the way if she saw it coming. So what was your attack roll?
It was a what?
Use a
21 to hit.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll
Nice.
damage.
Huh?
Is she
Roll your damage.
for a short
Well,
bow.
Celeste, for the purpose of her.
She's kind of she's not
I got a
her
12.
enemies.
No, I didn't. I got an 11. Why
Okay,
can
awesome.
I not do math today? Holy crap.
Is she considered a friendly for at least right now? or not yet?
Depends on how you treat the situation.
I mean,
I probably would not qualify as counting for sneak attack.
that's what I was
But
getting at.
now
Yeah,
everyone roll initiative.
Did you do yours? Did you report your
Yeah.
damage?
Yes.
Get back in the game.
I just
Hell
took, like,
yeah.
11 points of
Yeah,
damage.
you're gonna do damage. I just need to write them down.
15.
Get the order.
I got,
Dope.
13.
17.
22.
My best initiative all campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the highest you're going.
Yep. I mean,
What
there's
did you
literally-
roll?
I rolled an
Who got a
18.
17? Was that you, Madras?
No.
Oh, sorry, Pale Skills. 17.
I got a 13.
15.
15, okay.
Here you go. Go, Birdie, go.
Maybe.
Okay.
Did
Here
you
we
get
go.
those?
What?
Did you get me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you go in, Madras, you jump down, so fucking elegant and stealthy. You draw your short bow in air. You're not even like pausing to get on the ground first. You fucking loose this arrow, flies right past the tube, getting like past Celeste, perfectly pinpoints and hits this mage in the shoulder who's holding the staff right by Celeste. You see he just completely startled, flabbergasted by this whole situation, draws back, yells in pain, and just kind of pinpoints the rest of you guys as you all drop to the ground. And he yells, "Intruders, attack now!" They all start to jump into battle. Seabog, that is going to be you first, and I put in the damage for that mage, Madras, so he takes that 11 points of damage.
Awesome.
Okay, we're in a fight. I'm not gonna do anything right now. I'm gonna attack the guy with the stick.
Which guy?
The guy that she shot.
Okay, cool. If you want to run over there, I will say, because the tube is closer to you, I will say you would take a potential opportunity attack, because you will be running by the mage.
Oh,
One
it's
of
a
the mages.
They're mage.
I shouldn't tell you that, but yeah. You will find out soon enough.
Son of a bitch.
And no swords is kind of.
Yeah, good point. That's a really good point. I didn't say they had no swords and daggers, so.
Do they have swords?
It's almost like I should have thought of that.
Do what?
Do they have swords?
Have daggers.
They don't have swords. Only the one has the staff next to you.
Do I have swords?
No.
Not yet.
Demon.
Honestly,
You could
know
break
what?
out of the chain and use the chain as a whip. That'd be badass.
I'm just gonna attack one of the mages that are
And
right behind me then, instead.
one of the mages? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make your attack.
First one is a. What does that do? 3. 9.
9 does not hit.
What? How about?
Tail skills, you'll be up in a second.
How
Not
about
quite
16?
next, but in a second. 16 just hits.
Woo! And I'm gonna roll my third attack just to keep it up. If that 16 just hit, that's gonna miss.
Cool, so you get one attack. Go ahead and roll your damage. This mage just turned around to realize you're there and gets fucking whopped by a sea bug.
It's gonna take 3. How do I do this math? Jesus. 11 damage.
Cool. You go ahead and just sock this guy. How does it look exactly? How do you want
Yeah, I'm
to
sorry
punch him? Or hit him with your staff, however you want to do it.
Yeah,
What does it look like?
as I'm landing, I kind of just tried to do something cool when I first went in. I tried to like stab down on his foot with my staff. I missed horribly, and then I kind of just like from the ground whipped my stick to hit him in the face as
Okay.
I'm
You just smack him.
Yeah, basically.
He just spits out blood as you hit him. That is that Circle of Fire Initiative's turn. He, immediately startled by this, turns around, looks directly at you, and he is going to cast a spell. He is going to...
Did you punch the one with the staff?
I hit the one.
He is going
mages.
to cast Cone of Cold on you. A blast of cold air erupts from his hand. Each creature in a 60-foot cone, which actually would, I'm going to say, based off of the location of this, Madras, you'll be just out of this, but Pale Skills, you will be in this, in the 60-foot cone, because obviously you're facing the general direction that you came from. I'm going to say, Madras, with your skillful accuracy to be able to get down, you won't, I'm not going to let him be able to hit all of you all at the same time. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, everyone. Or not everyone, but just Pale Scales and Seabog.
And I'm dead.
Yeah.
It's a 5.
That fails.
Whoa, what? That's absurd. I'm upset. Oh, we're doing great. We're doing great.
Mine's a 9.
Oh my god.
Oh, you guys both fail. I'm so sorry.
It's deserved. I take half damage.
Nice.
Your resistance to cold damage?
No, I
That's,
have a uncanny dodge is basically what it's
that's
called.
going to be 28 damage
To me?
to you, and then you're going to take half of that.
You said it was 28.
Yes, so you'll take half of that. That's Uncanny Dodge, you have that?
I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's something
Yeah.
along that line.
That's cool. Cool. So he goes ahead and casts his Cone of Cold on the both of you. That is now Pale Skills. That will be your turn.
Oh, here it is. It's evasion. It's just evasion.
Dope.
So you hit the one with the staff?
No,
Sorry, that wasn't.
he hit the
Oh.
one next to. There's two next to the
Two by
tube.
the
He hit
tubes.
one of them. Yeah.
It has to be a deck save, so I.
Oh no.
Sorry. I also
So you
got
take
4
20 as
damage.
well?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yikes.
When I drop down, is it like possible to position myself so that I have all 3 of them kind of in a forward direction in front of me?
You could hit the 2. I'm gonna say you could position it so you could just hit the 2 and avoid Seabog, but you wouldn't be able to hit the one with the staff in the back with Celeste.
Oh, that one's in the back?
Yeah.
Oh, and the other 2 are closer to us? You're talking line of sight.
You can see them, but you wouldn't be able to hit them all 3.
Right.
Because you'd have to position it in a way to get around Seabog, so you have to point in a different direction,
Unless it's
essentially.
like an AoE. Then I
If
can
it was an
hit
AoE, it depends on the range of the
Right.
AoE.
like a 30-foot cone.
I'm gonna say you could hit. Yeah, you probably hit all 3 of them, just
Okay.
barely.
I am going to cast. I'm gonna cast Rhymes Binding Ice. At. Do I want to do it at 2nd level or 3rd level? We'll do 2nd level. So, burst of cold energy emanates from me in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw.
Dope. Okay. Let me get con saving throws. Ooh, con's not good. Oh, nat 20 for the one with the staff. 18 for the one that Seabog just hit, but a 5 for the one, the other one, the
Okay.
3rd one.
Okay, so the failed one is going to take 3d8 cold damage and is hindered by ice formations for 1 minute.
Dope.
Or until it or another creature within reach of it uses an action to break away the ice. A creature hindered by ice has its speed reduced to 0. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage. So I'm going to roll 3d8.
Dope.
8,
Nice.
5, and 2. And then I have elemental
that?
affinity with ice. So I'm going to deal an additional 5 points of damage on one of the rolls of that spell.
Okay, so
20
points of
total,
damage.
10 for the people who passed.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm going to spend a sorcery point to gain resistance to that damage type for 1 hour.
Got it. Okay.
So now
Cool.
I'm resistance to cold damage.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
That will now be the mage with the staff. You
I'm
see,
resistant to cold after I cast a spell and then spend a sorcery point on top.
you see that this mage is going to look over at you, Pale Scales, and he is going to cast
He's gonna look at you and then he's gonna stab you.
He makes direct eye contact with you while slowly sinking his knife into sea bones.
That'd be me.
This one with the staff is going to cast mage armor at a 5th level. And so he is going to get 5 temporary hit points for each level above first. So that will be 20 hit points. Cool.
5 additional after first.
Gains 5
So it's
temporary
5.
hit points after each slot above first.
Okay.
So it should be 20, right? Unless I'm being dumb.
Yeah,
Should-
no, that makes sense.
Okay, cool. So he's going to cast that on his action. That will now be Celeste and Madras. You're up next.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
So, obviously I can heal.
Mhm.
Does that mean I have access to all my spells?
You have access to all of your spells.
Okay.
Would you have an arcane focus that you're supposed to have?
Technically, yeah.
You're going to need it to heal.
So, I have my flute.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
They're
I got my
using-
flute, baby!
They're using you for your magic, essentially.
Oh,
so
fuck yeah, I got my flute.
you were just in an environment where you were outnumbered and chained to the ground. So
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, Celeste is gonna look around and, like, try and, like, figure out and be like,
I'll bring it next
okay,
time.
I guess these are my friends now. And, cast, she's gonna cast Heat Metal
oh fuck.
on the chains that are, like, the bottom of the chain that's
Oh,
there,
fuck
so
yeah.
it can melt through.
Awesome. Okay.
So with Heat Metal, 2d8 fire damage to that. So it's 4, that's 6. It's probably not gonna get out, but it's 4 damage to the bottom of the thingy. Bottom of the thingy.
4 damage to the chain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it melts to the chain.
Sweet. So
For
she
sure.
gets up. And she is from the College of Valor, so she gets to attack twice.
Fuck.
But I can't do more than one spell, which is upsetting. Is there anything around me at all? Like anything I can grab?
There's
Anything?
a table.
There's nothing on the table.
There's an orb in the middle of the room that has not been enchanted yet. There's an orb and that pedestal that has not been enchanted
Can I grab
yet.
it?
Yeah, you can grab it.
I'm gonna grab it and try to knock it into the dude that just can't that's next to me with the staff.
You hit him with it.
Okay, I will say if you're going to leave, he would get an opportunity attack because he's right next to you. So
like
if
at the
you're
center.
leaving him, he's gonna get an opportunity attack. Then you can come back and try to hit him.
Oh,
but
so
you can try to
he's-
do that if you want.
So he's okay. I thought I could grab it. That's why. Oh, okay, I thought it was like.
No,
in
yeah,
the-
sorry, it's slightly the room's slightly bigger than that.
Gotcha. Can I? Instead of doing that. Can I just try to? Can I try to take that dude's staff away?
Yes, steal the staff.
Yeah, you want to do like an opposed strength?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we a strong?
Try it.
Are we a strong Genasi?
Nope.
No, we're not.
Not today.
That's an 8.
Oh, I think he's gonna beat it, but he's not particularly strong. God damn it! I just closed the tab.
Sorry.
It's not your fault.
He should have kept it open.
God damn it.
We're
Okay, here it
fighting
is.
it.
Here it is. I accidentally hit that. I didn't mean to hit the X. Okay, that will be. What is his strength? -1 to strength. Let's see. He got a 17.
Damn it.
So sorry. He pulls it away and says, "No, this is my staff. You're the prisoner."
I mean, I guess it fits that you're. 'cause
anything
you're all
else,
weak and
Celeste?
shit. You can do unarmed strikes.
Well, I already
Well,
did.
not with the.
That's
Oh, well, no,
action,
now you can.
probably.
Yeah.
Now you can.
She's gonna try to get away from this dude. I know it's gonna take an opportunity attack, but she's just gonna try to move away from him.
Which direction?
Other side of the table.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That is, that's only an 11 to hit with the knife.
Doesn't hit.
He totally beefs it with the knife. He goes, damn it!
Get a knife?
Yeah, I probably should have done with the staff, but I have to pull up the staff stuff, so don't worry about it. That
God,
would be...
a knife.
What kind of staff does he have? Does he have
It's a staff
dwarf
with some kind of electrical properties. to
Oh,
it.
okay,
That's-
fancy staff.
Yeah,
Okay,
fancy boy staff. That will be Madras, your turn.
I'm gonna shoot the guy next to not Celeste.
Rip. Okay, cool. You go ahead and try to make an attack against this guy.
13.
13 misses, unfortunately.
Oh, never mind.
Anything else?
No.
That will be this last mage. He's going to cast.
Is that the one bound in ice?
Yes.
Okay.
What was that do? He
Just
can't
has,
move.
he has a move speed of 0 until
Got
he
it.
uses an action or someone else uses an action to break the ice.
Okay, gotcha. He is going to cast. Oh, let's see. What would be the best move here? Not that. He is going to cast Fireball on you, Dame. You see him like kind of frozen in ice, and he's just like, "Release me from this!
No!
Fuck you!" And then he goes ahead and casts Fireball.
Fuck you! I counterspell!
So go ahead and make, and actually I think I'll say for being neutral sake, it's a 20-foot radius. I'm gonna say it's not gonna capture all 3 of you guys. Go ahead and
I'm gonna
Madras.
counterspell.
You're gonna counterspell? He is going to counterspell your counterspell.
I counterspell.
Wait,
his
hold on,
action.
before you say anything, write down what level you want to cast counterspell
Ooh,
at, and
that is important.
I will write down what he is going to cast his at. And I will show.
Is
Quick question. I know you can't. I know even though I have 2 actions, I can't cast.
That's what he's casting his counterspell at.
okay?
I can't cast 2 spells as an action. Like I can't do 2 actions. They can't both be spells. Can an action and a reaction?
That's
both be
fine.
Spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was. Okay. I just want to make sure.
I always wanted to counterspell
wanted to double check.
No, that's
counterspell.
fine. You can. You
Wait,
can
are you
always.
counterspelling it?
So
Counterspell.
okay, so I don't remember counterspell's base thing, but he did counterspell your counterspell.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
reaction.
you can counterspell
What-
counterspells.
What is Fireball
Really?
cast at?
Fire. That's
So
the first
don't.
important
So
part.
so
So mine-
Fireball
mine-
is cast at. He's just casting at a 3rd level.
So
Yeah,
he's
I'm
countering
casting
it.
mine at a 3rd level.
Okay, and his
Okay.
counterspell was.
So you have to roll a 12 to counter it.
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell.
No, if he casts
Creature-
at the same level, he should be able to automatically.
If the creature is
right?
casting a spell
Hold on.
3rd
So-
level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect.
Yes.
Oh,
so,
okay, got it.
But you're countering. Oh, at 3rd level or lower, so that doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
So he casts his counterspell at what level?
5.
Yeah. So he just automatically counterspells your counterspell, meaning that the
Because
spell
it's
goes
lower.
forward. So
So-
he casts Fireball.
Which is level 3.
Yes, which you counterspell. He uses his reaction to counterspell your counterspell.
And I can't counterspell that.
Because that was your reaction.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, got it. Okay. So does that burn 2 spell slots for him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
He burned
okay.
He burned his 3rd level and his 5th level.
Got
But he
it.
still
so
gets
it
to use
costs a lot.
fireball.
So I still lose my 3rd level for the counterspell.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Got it. Okay, and then the fireball goes through.
Correct.
Yes. Now, Madras and Seabog, go ahead and roll me d20. Whoever gets the higher one is going to avoid this fireball.
Oh, shoot.
I got a 15.
I did not.
Okay, Madras, you avoid
no.
it. Seabog gets unlucky. You guys are
fine.
both going to have to make a dexterity check.
This one is one I can take half damage.
That makes perfect sense. So make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I can dodge. I can half dodge a fireball. Yeah. I'm taking half damage. I can imagine. I can imagine a 10 is not high enough.
No.
Okay, I'm taking half damage. Hopefully, it saves me because this is actually looking scary. That first one, yeah, pretty good.
That will be, well, I guess it depends on, it'll be 24 damage for anyone who, 24 damage full, but you can take half damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
taking
you're taking 12, and then what's your dexterity saving throw? Pale skills.
Mine is dexterity.
Yeah.
That's -1. I have 14, so I fail it.
That does fail. So that will be, yes, 24 damage for you, Pale Scales. That will be back to Seabog's turn.
Okay. That hurts. I am going to call
And then
out.
Pale Scales, you'll be, or I'm sorry, you're coming up very soon. Pale Scales.
I'm gonna call out to this water genasi. Are you friend or foe for us?
I don't fucking know, dude. Just fight.
Will you help us?
I don't fucking care. Fight.
You're no fucking help.
Correct.
I puke blood.
I am going. I'm gonna keep.
I don't know you.
I don't like conversation when I'm bleeding out.
I don't have any of those. Don't have any of those. I'm just going to attack I'm gonna attack the mage that I've already been hitting.
Okay, awesome.
Hopefully this time with some better luck. That's a dirty 20.
That definitely fucking hits.
That's a 10 for the second attack.
That misses.
Of course. That's another 10 to attack on my third one.
Yikes.
It is going to. He is also going to have to make a. Where is this? God damn it. Keep these things on me. He's going to take a total of 17 damage.
17 damage. He's looking fucking hurt.
And then he's gonna have to.
He's looking fucking hurt. Just fuck you, turtle man!
God damn it.
Stop attacking me. This is my home. You come into my house.
He's carrying his house on his back.
Fuck.
Yeah, damn straight. It's always my house where I'm at.
You're interrupting our experiment.
Wait, this was our experiment.
No, you knew what you're doing. We're experimenting.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
it does. I throw more blood.
I was gonna be Seabog.
My frontal lobe turns
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's 5.
He is stunned until
Oh,
the
fuck
end
yeah.
of my next turn.
Okay, fucking amazing because that was his turn next.
Yup, I
Totally
remember.
skips it. Pale Scales, that is you. And Celeste, you're coming up in a second. And then followed by Madras.
Is he stunned until your next turn?
The end of
Yeah.
my next turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, totally skipped the turn. That was a great move.
Oh, I totally need that because I was fucked.
Glass cannons all around, baby. Everyone's a glass cannon.
Basically.
I hopefully won't be next time we level up.
How close are the three dudes to each other?
They're not super close. You have the two that are near you, kind of like within range of each other, and the other dude's kind of on the
Oh,
other
hit it.
side of the machine. Okay.
Are they like within like 5 feet of each other? You'd say the two dudes.
Yeah.
They're within 5 feet of
I'll
each
say they're
other.
within 5 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna do something really mad. I'm gonna cast Ice Knife at a 2nd level.
Okay.
And I'm also going to spend a sorcery point to twin spell the Ice Knife so I can target 2 targets with it.
Okay.
I'm going to target both of the 2 that are within 5 feet of each other. And send 1 Ice Knife with 1 piece.
You see the mage with the staff is gonna cast counterspell on that.
I
It's a different one.
cast Counterspell.
Okay. I will show you. So what level
down
do you
the level.
cast? Perfect. I will do the same.
Okay.
Okay, I cast mine at a 3rd level.
He cast his at a 3rd level, which I think means that you are able to counterspell.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
Throw it on the
You
floor.
see it fizzles in his hand, and he looks pissed.
That's what it feels like.
Fuck! That wasn't even me last time. That was the other guy.
I can't tell you
The
guys
other guy's
apart.
stunned.
I'm bleeding through my eyes. I have 1 HP.
All right, do your damage, my friend.
I have literally 1 HP.
Do they have? Oh Jesus Christ! Do they have to make saves?
Yeah, there's something weird about it. So I cast it at a 2nd level. I have to make a ranged spell attack.
Is a stunned character disadvantage on saves? Hold on, I got it. Can't
Assume
move.
so.
Automatic fails on strength and dex save throws.
Okay.
What kind of save throw is it, Dame?
So first, I have to hit
Oh, sorry.
a spell attack of 20. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. On both of them?
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably twice. Okay, 16. So the other one, yeah, it hits both. Okay, so since I hit both of them, they're both gonna take 1d10 of piercing damage.
Nope.
That's gonna be.
That's automatic, right? That's not what that's before the save. Cool.
Yeah, that's just 1d10 piercing damage, 5 for each of them.
Dope. This stunned one is looking realer.
And then they
Let me
have
go,
to
please.
succeed on a dexterity saving throw of 16.
Okay, well the stunned one automatically fails.
Okay,
What does he take?
He's gonna take 3d6 of cold damage.
You can't not kill him.
Yeah.
You actually cannot not kill him.
Yes.
There's 3 HP left.
It's plus a base of 5 every time I do cold damage too, so it's literally a minimum of plus 5 on there too.
the other guy also failed his dex saving throw.
Okay, so
So
he's
how much damage to both?
he's gonna take 7 plus 2 is
14
yep
points.
yep 14 cold damage to both of them plus
Awesome.
5.
No.
piercing.
Oh, yeah.
You see the stunned mage just is right about to die. How do you want him to die?
The ice knife goes right into like his fucking carotid, and then when it explodes, his head just pops right the fuck off his
You see the tiefling who's in the
Yes.
tube, who hasn't been activated yet, just screams, blood splatters all over the tube, and this just dead carcass.
It's
just
okay,
falls
it's
over.
okay, you're next.
What was
Like to be
what was the
saved.
total damage again? The damage on the
it was
save?
14 cold.
14 cold. Okay, gotcha. This other
And then 5
this,
piercing.
This other mage
So
right
19.
next to him is looking real hurt. That is the mage with the staff. His turn. He is going to cast.
Was he before?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you're right next.
Maybe it.
Let's see.
30.
No.
Wait.
Wait, what?
30 alterations. Just
30 anywhere.
He is going to cast. This guy's gonna cast Magic Missile on a 4th level. So he's gonna create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. Range is 120 feet, so that's gonna be you guys. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. All darts strike simultaneously and can direct them to hit one creature or several. So when you cast this at a spell slot of 2nd or higher, creates 1 more dart for each slot level. So he's actually only going to cast it at 2. I thought it was going to increase damage. So he's going to cast it at a 2nd level.
It'll increase the damage because you get more darts.
Well, he meant.
Oh, that's true. That's a great point. You're totally right. Yes, I will do more damage. And he's going to continue to cast it at a 4th
I got
level.
1 HP.
It's a great point. He is going to, let's see, he's going to hit the 4 of you, and then we'll see, everyone roll me a d20 and try to roll high, because the lowest 2 numbers are going to get hit again.
Got a 14.
Got it.
14.
Oh god, it was on 19, then rolled to a 9.
Okay, it's going to be
6.
Seabog and Pale Scales. Actually, it's
six.
kind of great it's wasted on Pale Scales, probably.
Yeah, that's nice.
So it'll
But-
be 1d4 plus 1 damage.
Shoot me, you dandy.
It's only 3 damage. I'm only going to roll 1 time for all of it. So, Seabog and Pale Scales, you are going to take 6 damage, and then you guys are just going to take 3 damage.
It's no saves?
each. No save.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Down.
How much damage do I have to drop by to die instantly?
Your whole
Your
life
entire
point.
You have
health.
to-
So
you have to
you're
drop.
1,000% fine.
Negative HP.
Such a little weak attack he did.
I fall on the ground and start making my saves.
Cool. That will now be
I crawl
Celeste,
into the
your
bag
turn.
of holding
Okay.
and die in there
With Lacie.
with my friend.
He's my friend.
Gotta save on funeral costs. Double up in this
Oh, that's
casket.
so good. What's that guy's staff made of?
Staff.
Do would that be investigation or perception? I guess perception. I feel like everything falls under perception. It feels too OP.
She doesn't.
I don't know. She thinks it's that one.
She thinks it's air.
It's something tough, something hard.
It's staff.
It's made of staff.
Is that a staff?
I can't even tell if it's wood or metal. I hate it here.
She got a.
Stop looking at my staff. This is mine. He yells
It
at
looks
you.
like a snake.
Get back in your chain.
It looks like a snake holding still.
Fuck you.
No good.
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
It's like Prince
I'm gonna cast Tasha's
Yeah,
hideous
yeah.
laughter on him.
No. Okay. What's his save for that?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Okay.
He might be a wise boy.
He's a wise one.
Mr. Grinch.
Adds a 15.
Just fails.
No.
Ooh, baby.
Nice.
He starts laughing. Why are you doing this to me?
So he's like that. He it's up to 1 minute with concentration.
Got it.
So it is a concentration spell. He's just doubled over. And then I'm also going to fuck.
You can do that.
In the middle of a fight? Jeez.
He fucked.
It's a ballsy time.
Hey.
a
Mine
big
wasn't
charm.
in the middle of war.
It's a big charm.
A
I
fight.
mean, it kinda,
Mine wasn't in the middle of a fight.
you left in the middle of a fight. Go fucking say.
I saved you guys.
really
from the-
did.
Great point.
I
Absolutely
saved you
great
guys.
point.
But it wasn't in the middle of the fight though.
It was in the middle of the tank.
No. I was in the middle of the tank.
I'm gonna run up to the other dude that he hit with ice knife, and I'm gonna.
Wait, what is the actual status of him? Is he of the first guy who's
That's the-
under the case of Tasha's hideous laughter?
I think he can't do shit.
It's like stunned, basically.
It's an insta kill.
Immobilized.
It's called
Dies of laughter.
Okay.
That laughter is the worst. medicine.
Falls prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration.
Got it. Okay, cool.
So he's
Yep.
at the end of each of his turns and each time takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Got it.
The target, if he takes damage, he also has advantage on the saving throw.
Okay, got it.
But he's incapacitated right now, so he can't do shit. I'm gonna walk up to the other dude and I'm gonna fucking try to
he's also
punch him across the
prone.
face.
You're gonna try to punch him across
I'm
the
just trying to
face.
punch him.
What do
I
Okay.
Is that strength?
Yes.
Nice.
If
Strike,
the
yeah.
creature has 4 or less intelligence, it's
no.
not affected by
Nope,
Tasha's
I'm just
hideous
gonna
laughter.
whiff.
I'm sorry. What? If it has what?
If it has
4 or less
intelligence,
Yeah, it
it's
doesn't
not
matter.
affected by.
I'm sorry. What was your roll?
Kobolds and
We don't
goblins
even
are
care.
real good.
Okay. You just whipped. You
Yeah,
go
I
over,
whipped.
you cast this badass Tasha's hideous laughter on the mage with the staff. You run over, just go, and the guy just doesn't even realize you're punching me. He's like, wait, what? Is there a breeze that just came in here? What just happened? Madras, that will be your turn.
I'm
So
gonna try to hit the guy that she just whipped.
awesome. Okay, cool.
With your bow?
Yeah, with my bow.
Pretend that was
Not
my
gonna try
hair.
and punch him?
Oh no, we're not gonna.
Yeah, what's your roll? What's your roll?
I'm right next to him.
You rolled a 2?
Yeah.
What's your attack modifier? Yeah, you miss.
You missed.
Literally, it's just such a repeat of last
Yeah,
time. I'm
it really is.
What? Wait. So you just totally missed. You beat it. Okay, got it.
I would too.
That will be this mage here
It's not a sneak
who
attack.
is up in the mix. Oh, this mage is dead. The other mage is still here. He is going to look around. He's not feeling great, and he needs to figure out what the fuck he's gonna do.
I think if you hit him, it does damage.
I'll try that. Thanks. Awesome.
Like my shit, I can miss and it sort of explodes immediately.
Oh,
I think
good
that
fuck.
has to do.
Hey, you're right.
I don't know what the fuck y'all
I
are.
didn't realize that.
What? Shooter!
You see
I
this.
take out my revolver. I bought it at the auction.
You see this caster just is going to cast shield on himself, and he is going to try and run over in between everybody and the caster with the staff.
Yeah.
The one who's
He's
next to the.
leaving my.
He's leaving mine too, because I was
Yep.
up.
He's gonna take opportunity attacks from both you guys.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Did I kill the one that was
You
frozen to
might
the
not
floor?
want to if you
Yes.
want to. If you
Yeah,
want
he's
to
dead.
possibly do a reaction spell.
Is that a reaction?
It's a
It is.
reaction.
Ah, get fucked, never mind.
Like, you might not want to. God damn, it keeps
It
on
keeps
rolling
rolling.
off of 19. That's not gonna hit.
You got 19?
No, it rolls
Oh.
off. Of 19. It
Yeah.
slows on 19 and then goes one more step. And I'm like,
Incredible.
God damn it.
So he cast shield himself, runs away. You miss with your attack. He's going to run over and just kind of make a wall between you guys and the other mage with the staff. That will be
Body in.
Seabog. That'll be your turn, and then Pale Scales, you'll be up right next. And then I'm sorry, the mage who's has Tasha's hideous laughter. He's going to make another saving throw at his turn. And
It's
what is
the
that
end
again?
of his turn, or
What do you mean? Oh, sorry.
Beginning of his turn.
Wisdom. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. You answered my question. It was what does he have to roll? Okay, gotcha. So Seabog, what's it gonna be?
so he's.
They're
I'm sorry.
both-
This mage. They're right next to each other.
Yeah. Well, one's in front, blocking the other one. Yeah.
Which one's blocking?
The one who just ran away from you.
mage, okay.
Yeah. The one with the staff is on the ground laughing.
Correct. Oh, okay. I see what
I'm
happened.
gonna roll for the wisdom saving already now, and then I'll let you know on his turn if he passed.
Okay, I see what happened. I see what's happening here.
Do you know what you're supposed to get?
I know what didn't work last time.
It didn't work again.
Maybe. I never tell.
The one mage is looking fucked up. How does the one that's laughing his ass off look? Totally
Fine,
still,
except
I think?
for being
Besides laughing his ass
incapacitated.
off?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna punch the mage, or I'm gonna hit it with a 15.
To hit the mage blocking, that no longer works because of shield.
Doesn't it? That also misses.
Just this invisible force field just keeps blocking your punches as they come through.
I'm gonna try healing myself. Foregoing my third attack. Ooh, that's cool. I'm healing myself. I'm gonna
Dope.
get the numbers
You
together.
can punch yourself?
Anything else?
Yeah. No, that's.
Pale Scales, make your death saving throw.
Dun, dun, dun.
The luxury of
having
Lacie never got.
I just what?
He was waiting for one of us to be down so he could say that.
7?
That's a fail. Oh no, that's one fail.
Alright, I'm good. That's my turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is the mage with the staff. He rolled an 11 and he has a +4. That's a 15, which fails again.
I knew it!
Yeah, is so pissed.
Call that shit!
I wonder if the other guy can do anything. I don't think he can. That is going to be Celeste, your turn, and then Madras.
Fuck. Fuck, because Tasha's face left there's concentration, so I can't do anything right now. Not really.
Unarmed strike.
First of all, fuck you. Second of all, the mage that died.
Mhm.
You got anything on?
He's got a dagger.
I take the dagger.
Take the dagger.
My
Okay,
dagger.
cool. You go
And
ahead
then
and grab the dagger.
And I'm gonna go up and try to stab the mage that's protecting the hideous laughter dude.
Okay. What is gonna be? I gotta give you the stats on a dagger, huh?
Yeah, I got.
You actually have the stats.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's 1d4. Does a 17 hit, right?
No.
17 doesn't hit?
Yeah,
Fuck
shield
you!
casted on.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try again. Yeah, it doesn't
That's
hit.
worse.
She just sucked.
Come here. Okay, that will be Madras.
God damn it.
Yeah.
It's a tricky move.
Which
tricky
is the
move.
guy? Which is the guy that's protecting Hideous Laughter? Guy
Yes.
is the one with the really fucking high.
AC, yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna
Face.
and I can't hit Hideous Laughter guy.
He's blocking it right now. You could, if you wanted to try and move around, you could potentially do it based
Can I
off
get
of.
like an angle? Can I try to move and get a little bit of an angle?
You could.
I mean, that takes up my action to the not.
It depends on how far it is. I'm gonna say, so you're kind of in the back of the room, which makes it harder because it makes the circumference would be wider.
Right.
So I'm gonna say it would take. I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna roll. How about this? I'm gonna roll it just for to make it kind of fair. I'm gonna roll a d20 and I'm gonna add 20 to it, and that'll be the range. That is a 33.
I think I have to try to hit the guy that's blocking.
Okay. You could. What you could do is, if you want to, is at least you can get like your full movement speed to the side, so that next turn, if it comes
I
to that,
could do
you
it.
could hit him. But that's just free. You can do that with your movement for free, and you can still attack the guy with the shield.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead and make the roll.
No, never
Oh,
mind.
I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that will be this mage with the shield. His shield deactivates because it's no longer in effect on the start of his turn. He is going to.
Disgusting.
He is going to cast.
Flavor the object.
That is a thing.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
I did it just now. IRL.
He's gonna
That
cast.
cantrip going.
Where are you again?
I'm right in front of
I'm on
him.
the floor.
Okay, gotcha. Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, you're right in front of him.
I'm right
I don't know
there.
if he could. If he would have line of sight, I don't think he would. So he's going to have to cast something else in. Oh, interesting.
That doesn't sound
Cole
good.
found another way to kill me.
That doesn't-
Interesting.
Hey, who's ready to roll a third character?
That would suck.
Oh, what would he do here? I gotta be fast. It's not fair to take a lot of time. He is going to.
No, it's not. It's rude.
Get fucked.
Do it?
So this is a guy who probably wastes the most time right now.
Shit. He is going to cast Suggestion on a creature in range you can see. He's going to cast Suggestion on Seabog. Go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw.
I was moving the die over.
No.
Every time.
No.
You trade, dude.
It was doing so well in the beginning. That's a 6.
That fails.
What?
He tells you to punch self.
Punch self.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't hurt myself due to things like that.
You can ask I don't know if your character has a special ability, but this says you can ask a creature to stab itself, throw itself on a
okay.
spear.
Oh,
It might
totally
be
wrong.
different from command.
That's
Command
what
might
I'm
be
thinking
different,
of.
yeah. There's like 8 different spells that all do basically
Yeah, the same thing.
thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So just do a regular punch attack. Obviously you don't have to use any key points or anything like that. Just on yourself.
I roll good on a hit myself,
Yeah,
sorry.
you do, baby.
but not good enough.
To hit
I rolled a 19 to hit myself,
Which fails?
which fails.
I think you'd still have your same armor class. I'm
Why
gonna say
would
it's
it be
fair.
less?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. So you go ahead, you punch yourself, but it doesn't hurt you at all. That is going to be that mage just looks like fuck. That's all I had. That will be up to you, Seabog. Your turn.
You asshole!
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do here, man. I'm at the end of my rope.
Does a 19 hit you?
Maybe now.
Yeah, good, good.
Get fucked.
That one's not gonna hit. I'm
Sorry, my brain. Sorry.
That 11 doesn't hit, correct?
11 does not hit.
Okay.
Oh my god, it might make it.
Oh,
I'm
It's
going
not-
the distance.
It's not making
I'm
it.
going for speed.
Are you all alone?
In your
All
time
alone?
of-
In your time of need.
We're not singing it, so it can't be copyrighted.
He's taking
Bring out the
16
birthday cake.
damage.
Unrelated.
Did you hit?
Yeah, he's taking 16 damage.
Yeah, you finish him.
Okay.
He had 1 health point left. He got shielded. He had 1 health point left. He was like, "Come on."
You said he might make it. I was so tempted to
Finish
spend
him.
more things.
Dude, that was
Up, up, down,
insane.
down, left, right, and turn him into a chicken, and I hug him.
There you go.
Animal tality.
Seabog's actually really offended that you made him do something.
Listen, we can talk this out.
No, we're not talking shit out. He's going to grab you by your cloak and he's gonna throw you down on the ground, take his spear, and then just impale you through your back.
Fuck.
His knife.
No, I'm not spear, my quarterstaff.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
My staff.
Jesus. Pale him with a blunt object.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. He's just. That's so disrespectful. He is fucking dead. Gory death. That will be Pale Skills. Your turn.
I fail. Again.
Oh my fuck.
I forgot.
Oh, I forgot too.
Shit.
It's getting close.
Oh no!
One
fuck.
more. Jesus.
It's okay. It wasn't the only one.
TPK.
TPK.
That will be this mage. This mage has to determine if he's going to get out of Tasha's hideous laughter. Holy fuck, you got a 14 this time.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
I
cannot get out.
I can
Has he taken
take
damage?
No.
care of him because
Okay.
that makes sense.
Oh, when he takes damage, he gets out too?
He gets advantage on the
Oh,
save.
okay.
If he takes
Oh,
damage,
got
he
it,
gets
okay.
advantage on the save.
Awesome.
He doesn't get out of it when he takes damage.
Right.
That's
Celeste,
his
that
next
is
roll.
your turn, and then Magic,
I
you're right
get
up
out
next.
of it when he takes damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stop laughing, actually, when he takes damage.
You see the mage looks over, he's like, heal your friend, don't worry about me, ha ha ha!
Can you heal me?
Celeste is
It's the
clearly
smart
not a
move
friend.
for all of us, ha ha!
Celeste just goes over and
Celeste's
is like,
not
I
a
don't
friend.
fucking know them, and just starts stabbing him.
Holy shit, okay, make an attack move.
You missed.
Can anybody...
Yeah, you get advantage.
Yes,
He's
you get
prone.
advantage. Is anybody gonna save you, Pale Skills? Holy shit.
Ooh, there we
First
go.
one
Okay.
hopefully hits.
Okay, that's strange. That's Dex.
Dex.
So that is
What do you mean
a,
the guy
that's
on
a
the ground?
dirty
I thought you
20.
were stabbing me.
That hits.
Dirty 20 to hit, and then that's it's 1d4.
Jesus Christ.
A
4 points of damage, and then
A
nat 20!
nat 20!
What does that do for his damage?
just doubles.
Still double it, so he's got 6 more points
Oh,
of
it's nat
damage.
20 on the roll. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's the damage total?
10.
610.
10.
Hell yeah.
So depressing on a nat 20, but it's still great. It's still a great move.
it.
That will be Madras.
Madries.
You have full. You can totally hit this guy now.
I'm hitting this guy now.
Fucking do it.
Get advantage.
Oh my
He's
God, you
prone.
can-
I
Completely
got a
whiffed this
20
guy.
That
dirty.
fucking destroys him. Kill him. Not actually kill him, but attack him.
Okay.
You can roll advantage so you
Maybe.
can get the nat 20. Because he's prone.
Yeah.
You get to roll
See if
advantage.
you get a 20,
Roll again.
because if
You can
get
see
a
if you
nat
get a
20.
nat 20.
I did not.
Okay,
Okay, well, whatever.
We tried.
It was the hope.
Worth
I
it.
like the attempt.
Hey, it was your attempt, alright?
Sure.
You can sneak attack.
I can sneak attack after this.
Yep.
That's 9 damage.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
And then I'm sneak attacking.
No.
That's 4d6s.
But I see you.
Just letting you guys know.
But I can
It's
see you.
4d6s. You know, you can be.
You can't see the sneak
Yeah,
attack.
I know. He's just yelling.
I'm gonna
He's
do a
fleeing for his life.
Let him, bitch.
She takes out Fiend's Bane. I'm sneak attacking you. But I can see you. It doesn't matter.
It's a.
That's 13 points of damage.
On top of the 9.
Yes.
So, 20.
22.
Thank you. Yes.
I
He's
don't
looking
know
right
about
fucked up.
you.
He's looking right fucked up.
I
Yep.
don't know about you.
That is up
Save
to Seabog. You look around. You have a couple dead mages on the ground. You have a very close to dead Pale Scales on the ground.
I
Almost
I
damage.
walk over to Pale Scales and I'm just gonna lift him up by his wife beater.
I'm going to the trough.
And-
Scatter.
No, I'm going to just
This
smack him
pig's
across the face and give you a total of. What am I adding to it? It's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 HP.
Awesome.
You're back up, and Pale Scales, great timing. It's your turn now.
Nice.
Literally waited till the last second to say
Excuse
this.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You still.
I can still attack.
Yeah, but you're gonna miss.
Honestly,
You're gonna miss. That was fucked up, dude.
probably.
He just kills him. He kills him right here. Just rolls a nat 20 just to shut me the fuck up.
That's what.
Honestly,
He's
dude,
still
I'm
prone.
a piece of shit. He's
still
still prone.
He's prone.
Nope.
That's the first roll to
Nat
do
20.
something. That's gonna be a
Wait, did you miss the guy on the
17. That's a 17.
17 hits.
Okay, but now my second attack is gonna be is a 13 hit?
Nope.
That's gonna hit. That's 23.
He casts counter spell. No.
He kind of spelled my punch.
Literally can't do that on 2 different fronts.
Yeah.
Your fist disintegrates.
It's disintegrates.
3. That's 15 for the first hit, and that's 14 for the second hit. So
How much damage total?
29.
Finish him.
Oh god. Seabog is just sick and tired of this fight. He's just punching him into the ground.
So you start to beat the shit out of him, killing him, and you see he just, as he's like, blood is oozing out of his mouth, he just says, "Wait, I have knowledge if you let me go.
What knowledge do you have?
Promise me you'll let me go and I'll tell you. You're here for the God's Forge, right? You must be. Why else would you be here?" Coughs up a bunch of blood.
We can hold him down.
Oh, he's not going anywhere.
Blood's
I
just
mean, still,
blood's everywhere. He's like,
He's still laughing too.
if you let me go, I swear I'll tell you where the God's Forge is. Don't kill me.
Put him in the tube.
Oh, fuck. Put him in the
Put him in the tube.
Put me in the tube.
No, I'm just gonna grab rope and tie him up.
Okay, you're not gonna kill him?
No. No.
Cool.
I'm not going to kill him.
Okay, so he's tied up. He's on the ground. He just coughs up blood. He says, "Thank you. I knew I could trust you."
I hate it here.
Is this the guy with the staff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staff's on the ground now. Obviously, he can't hold it while he's all tied up.
I go pick up the staff.
Okay.
I inspect the staff.
Roll me an
Inspection check.
investigation.
That one.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
This staff seems to be made of some kind of hard material.
You're such a dick.
It's a gold ring.
That you see this guy's coughing just blood on the ground as he just looks at you and says, "So you want to go? Please turn this off. I can't talk when you're making me laugh like this."
I drop Tasha's hideous laughter and I look around to the rest of them and I'm like, "I don't know who the fuck y'all are, but thanks." And I cast a mass healing word.
Whoa. On him too?
No.
On me? Thank you.
I fart on him.
No, please. At least I'm not laughing.
Dealing with
Everyone gets 13 points back,
Dope.
spicy
including
meatball.
including myself. But
You see, he coughs up more blood and just says, "All right, I know you must be here for the God's Forge. It's the only reason non-dwarves would make it this far into the mountain. You must be adventurers who heard about this somehow, and you're looking to use its power, I'm assuming."
No.
But if
No?
we were doing that,
No, we're not right now. Where are your pylons?
He says,
The magic ones, the anti-magic pylon stuff.
he says, it's above here. How do you know about this?
I'm not gonna tell you.
He says it's directly above this cavern here. And then above that is, of course, the Underforge Keep.
Okay. Where is the God Forge?
He says that would be in the Underforge Keep.
It turned off. Oh, it is in the Underforge Keep.
you gotta do it again.
Yeah, it turned off.
he says, it's directly below. It's in the Understorm Keep in the basement of the kingdom itself, the castle itself. He says, so if you went directly above us, you would get to the pylon, where then you would find the Understone Keep.
Are you turning these people into the tank constructs?
He looks down and he says, these worthless souls are being extracted from their bodies for a greater purpose.
I go up and slap him across the face.
Stop doing that! I'm already incapacitated.
Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you!
While they're talking, can I, like, assess that tiefling that's still in the tube and see if I can open that up?
Yeah. You go ahead and you actually don't even have to roll for it. You go ahead. You know it's like this is from the outside. It's very easy to open it. There's like a latch on the side where you can open up. So you can you definitely can open this up. But you see this tiefling like woman in there is just kind of like terrified of everyone right now. She has no idea if you guys are friendly or if you're just other crazy spellcaster folk. But she's in the tube, just kind of like fetal position, cowering.
Okay.
Do you want to open the tube?
Yeah.
Okay, so you open it up and she just kind of looks around. She's like, "Are you here to hurt me?"
I mean, I was literally here to do the opposite.
She says, "I've seen what you do with the bodies. You're not bringing them back to life."
Do you think that I wanted to fucking do that?
She said, "I don't think that you did. I knew you weren't healing them, and I was wondering why you were lying to me."
Yeah, I'm fucking lying.
She says, their souls are ripped from their body."
Do you think they were gonna let me bring someone back to life?
She says, "I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
All I know is I'm a prisoner here."
Okay.
Pause on that. Can you bring someone back to life?
I don't fucking know, can I?
We actually also don't.
You see the mage on the ground says,
Yes.
I don't know, to be honest.
Yes, you can.
Can she?
She
Can
asked
she
me.
bring my friends back to life?
You don't have any friends.
Why did you have her healing?
That's just hurtful, man.
Take a deep form, damn.
That's uncalled for.
Why did you have her healing corpses in here?
He just kind of looks suspicious and just says, "It is all part of the greater plan."
Oh, that's great. My greater plan is to put you in this tube if you don't start speaking in specifics.
He
Mattress
says,
like knocks an arrow.
I like this one.
he says, okay, wait,
I also like how rude you are.
Okay, hold on. We're just all friends here now. He says, we're building an army, and these bodies without souls make for excellent shells.
Oh,
Shells
awesome.
for what?
The Dark One's army.
What the fuck is the dark one?
He says, very soon, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. They're bringing...
I kill this fucker, yeah.
He says, wait, they're bringing Hextor to the material plane, and he'll need an army when he gets here.
Bitch.
I'm not very good with names, so you're just confusing me.
He's the one that we worship.
Do we worship him?
Shit.
You don't worship him, I worship him.
Oh, well then,
The Circle of Fire.
so we're not friends.
He says, no, we're great friends.
Okay,
We
cool.
were all just laughing a second ago, remember? Haha.
Just you.
Oh yeah, you had the whole room laughing.
Yes, I did. I can't read you, man. What is going on here? I don't know. Are you friendly or? He looks over at Seabog, like, honestly, what do I can't
It's
make
so
heads or
hard
tails
sometimes.
of him. Okay, it's not just me.
Never.
Okay, fair
Do
enough.
you guys have other questions for him?
Can I fucking kill him yet?
Wait, no, you said if I told you, you would let me go.
I didn't
no
say
one-
shit.
Because we are.
He
in-
said it.
We are in a.
I
I
said I
don't give a
wouldn't
fuck
kill
what
you.
he said.
You said you wouldn't kill me.
I won't kill you.
You're gonna let them kill me?
Yeah.
It's not me,
That's
is it?
fucked up, man.
So are you, bitch.
We're on a tight timeline.
He says, I know many other things.
Can you revive someone from the dead?
He says, maybe.
It's not a maybe. A maybe is gonna get you killed still.
Let me out of here, and
No,
we'll see if I can. Then I guess you'll never know. So
I guess you're gonna die. So
well, no, I have other valuable things I could give you.
What do you have they can give me?
That staff. Hey, you can.
We already have it.
Go ahead, have that staff.
Kill him.
Listen,
You know?
listen. Just let me.
You.
Listen, guys.
I don't know your name.
Guys, just
Kill him.
Just wait.
I just think
Hold
that
on.
I stabbed
No!
his throat.
Hold on.
Wait, you don't. She holds the knife right above his heart.
Let's put him in the tube. That's what he's been doing all day, right?
No, it's just gonna make another
I push him in the
construct.
tube.
No!
It gives.
And I close the fucking glass.
What is the will of the majority here? Because I'll say whoever has the
No!
whatever the majority of the party does will.
We're gonna let Celeste stab him.
I
No
was-
tube stuff.
If you stab him, I'm gonna put him in the tube after.
No tube stuff.
There will be
Does it-
no one who stops me from putting him in the
He's
tube.
like, or hear me
It
out.
will be.
No.
You have Seabog against you.
I-
I've
Another
lost
tank?
multiple
Or
times. to
hear me,
people we could
hear
roll.
me out. Wait, hear me out. You let me go, and I'm one of you guys now, and I help you and your
We
adventuring
don't
quests.
need another
Okay.
Ardum.
That sounds
But
good.
listen, I don't know who
We
that
the
is.
Fuck is that?
You stay out of this.
But-
just kill him.
But no, wait,
Stab.
How do you kill him?
Oh, I just stab him right in the neck.
He goes, oh! Chokes on his own blood, slowly dies out, just bleeding out. Incredible. You are now effectively out of combat. I guess you already were.
I put him in the tube.
No, you don't, Pale Skills.
You can't stop me.
Yes, we can.
Try it.
If there's two of you, you don't even have to roll for it. If there's two of you against
No,
one
we're
of
not.
you.
No, you want another tank for them?
Yeah, I want a tank for us.
That's not the way it works.
That is not how
You
that
don't know
works.
that's not how that works.
And
Do you
don't know
think that I
that's
was
how
down
that is.
here not fucking doing reconnaissance?
You just
Explain in one
go and
sentence how
think
it
about the
works.
tank. What's
Soul goes
what's Axel up
into
to?
orb.
Great.
Orb.
I'm in. I pushed him in
No,
the tube.
no.
All right.
Three people are
so
against
you guys,
you.
So you guys are now in this room. You have this this staff of some kind of electrical
A thing.
power of something. You don't really know exactly what it does yet, but you are in this room. This tiefling has been let out. You see, she just kind of says, "Can I go? Is that okay? Can I leave
Is that
this
safe
terrible
for
place?"
you to leave this terrible place?
She says, "I don't know what is safe, but it feels like you guys are going to do more fighting, and I shouldn't be there. I think."
I cast invisibility on her and I say go.
She goes, "Thank you so much. I'm forever in your debt." And she just runs out. You see other tieflings as well, kind of like take this opportunity to start just running away down the hall. So you know now that the pylon is directly above you, and you know that the Understone Keep is above that.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for breaking me out. It's been fun. Peace out. And I start making my way towards the door.
I grab her. No, not yet. You're not going anywhere.
The fuck do you want me, you big ass reptile?
To help, you fucking piece of water.
I find that offensive. Because I'm also a big ass reptile.
And
You are being unnecessarily offensive. And I'm like the expert unnecessarily offensive.
Can I have the staff?
Go put that guy in the tube. Then you can have the staff.
you're such a dick.
Can I roll for like what is it?
You know what?
Sleight of hand. You can write a sleight of hand and try to take the staff out of him.
Yeah.
Can I?
But he'd also have I'll say it's an opposed perception. And I would give it his passive perception, but because you guys are kind of actively at odds, I'll say he can roll a perception.
Mine's 10.
Okay. I just got a 22. So I'm gonna
She's
yoink
able
that
to yoink
shit,
it from your hand.
and I'm gonna give it to Seabog.
You toss it in the air over to Seabog. Seabog, you grab this.
I cast Ray of Frost on you.
Whoa.
Don't
Roll
take shit from
initiative.
me. Yeah. Yep.
No, dude.
I'm gonna do it. Don't
Okay.
take shit out of my hand without asking.
Too bad. I'll take a ray of frost and it
Good.
will help.
Do y'all always do this?
Yes.
Sorry.
It's a 26.
You
to
should
hit.
be.
What
Yeah,
did
that
I do?
hits.
Okay. You ready for damage?
Yeah.
2d8. And I'm gonna add 5 to it too.
Why?
Remember
You
when
know
we were
why.
Friendly?
No, why?
Apologize.
No.
Lacie.
You fucking deserve
Go
it.
ahead and roll the damage. You guys.
16 damage.
Okay.
You guys, go ahead and everyone give me a perception check.
Me too.
Yeah.
18.
19.
You all feel, at least you two, what did you
19.
roll for your perception?
4.
Okay.
19.
Basically, because you're totally not paying attention to this. The rest of you guys, you feel like this, like, earthquake-like tremor. It's very mild, but you can, like, feel it. And then you also see, like, dust kind of, like, drop from, like, the ceiling a little bit. Like, there's some massive, movement or energy happening from above you. And also, as you walk into this room is basically essentially like a dead end. So there's only the exit that's that you basically came from, but
there's no
obviously the lower level.
There's no more up.
There's no more up. You can't go up from this room specifically. But there's the
okay,
hallway that you
okay,
guys
okay.
basically came from.
Yeah,
just on the second
I got
level.
you. I get what you're saying. Okay.
You just hear this this above.
You've been captured before. I'm assuming, because you're here against your will.
Yeah.
So getting out by yourself probably isn't going to be the easiest thing for you.
Yeah, so?
So stick with us. Just help us with what we're trying to do, because we're trying to tear this shit apart. And when we're done with what we need to do here, you are free to go. There is nothing that I will do to stop you. And honestly, if you really want to, you can have fun trying to survive on your own. Right now. When there's a huge army getting ready for war.
Alright. I'm sorry. I have been captured for about 2 months, and all I've known is assholes.
Mm-hmm.
So I apologize. You guys are not assholes. That's what I got. Turret, dragon, and hot girl.
Couldn't stop me. Couldn't stop me trying to keep her.
It's canon now. It's canon.
What? We have Puddle over here too?
With
Son of a bitch. That was
so I'm gonna say with your continuing perception checks, not except for pale scales because you rolled a 4. You guys hear in the faint distance just a ding. It sounds like literally like an elevator shaft.
Would I know what that is?
Yeah, give me
Just gotta have
Get-
shifts.
give me like just a straight either intelligence or I'll let you do I guess like a
History.
yeah I guess a history. Feels wrong for it to be a history, but it is like
It's the same.
Kind
yeah.
That's a 7.
Doesn't
I don't know
matter.
shit.
You don't know anything. You have no idea what happened.
This is a
The only
building?
thing you've ever seen is
This room.
dead bodies come in or bodies come in and dead bodies come out.
Alright.
But you do know they go down that hallway.
Alright, well, I'm gonna help you. My name's Celeste.
Seabog.
Don't get in my way.
Madras very much.
You've done nothing but get.
So she walks straight up. She goes, "I am Madras."
Look at the racist likes you. That's awesome.
You guys, so you guys hear this ding coming down the hallway. Is there anything you want to do in this room before you?
The one that only
Before
likes
you
likes
exit.
Can I
likes
look
you.
at the
That's
staff?
awesome.
The
Yeah.
electric staff?
You want to give it like
I'm gonna have
give
to
me
give
an
it some kind of.
Arcana or a Perception, whichever one you want.
I would totally much rather do perception.
This fool.
That's fool.
This fool.
19.
You look at this, and this seems to be some kind of like artifact. It definitely seems to have like possess like weapon like powers. You're not exactly sure how to use it, or if it's like, accustomed to just a certain kind of person. Maybe a certain kind of person can use it. Maybe somebody can't. You're not sure exactly on the metrics of it because it's kind of beyond you in this kind of arcane sense. It's an arcane weapon, but it is essentially a fairly powerful. It's not as like, let's say, as like daunting as like the blade that Madras
fair, yeah.
has, but it definitely seems to be some kind of weapon that can
legendary weapon too.
that can be used. You actually, as you look at it, it's essentially functions like a quarterstaff.
That's what I was hoping.
And you feel that you'd actually have to use it to figure out exactly what it does in battle.
Okay. Cool beans.
I'm assuming y'all
Do you
want to
have a
go where that
weapon?
fucking thing was. No.
Oh, you also know this is made out of like dwarven metal and bronze.
You son of a
know it.
bitch! I was
You
gonna
rolled
cast
so
heat
poorly
metal
on
on
it.
it.
I know you were. I know exactly what you're gonna do. Yeah.
Do you have a weapon?
No, I have the dagger that was on the ground, and I got my flute.
Pale
Give it to
scales.
her.
Pale scales. Didn't Lacie have a scimitar?
She did. So I reach in the bag of holding and I
Give it to me.
struggle under the weight of the great sword and I pull that out and I go, "Is this it?"
I grab it.
Fuck yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I can.
She also had this weird crescent moon
Martial.
shaped
Yeah,
tooth.
it's
Martial
a
weapons.
martial.
I think it's a martial weapon,
It
Oh,
is a
great sword.
martial
Oh, that's
weapon.
right. We established that last time for
I'm
Lacie.
proficient in.
or it's a
medium
simple
martial
weapon. I can't remember what it is, but
Okay, yeah,
Cool.
okay. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
I wasn't even thinking of that.
Thank you.
Fuck, you gave it to her. Okay.
Thanks. Here's my thing. I'm assuming y'all are gonna go where the fucking big ass thing is.
Not just us. You as well.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm
Okay.
just saying. I'm asking a question here.
Something interesting. Okay.
I
Yeah.
reach into my bag of holding and I pull out some rope. And I try to stealthily tie the rope around my ankle and Celeste's ankle.
give me a sleight of hand check
Fuck.
Against what?
against your perception.
That is not good.
Yeah, that's an 8. That's a 21.
Yeah, you
That's
win.
22 actually.
You see
win.
Pale Scales crawling on the ground like a worm, just like so slow with a rope already attached to his own foot.
Why are you weird?
You look at him and the exclamation mark pops up. Above his head.
Whoop! Straight up snake.
Yeah.
This is my friendship anklet. And I tie it to
Roll
my
deception.
best friend.
I have
Roll
a feeling
deception.
you don't like people.
I like you. I like your ankle.
Deception against what?
Against
I was just.
your insight.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god!
that's a 5.
Uh-oh, my deception's really good. That's a 21.
Seems like he likes you. And maybe he might. That doesn't mean you have to let him do it, but it just
Here-
means that you do
Well,
think
where-
that he
here's-
thinks of you as the best friend.
Here's what I
Where-
think. Here's what I think.
around-
All right, listen to what I'm saying, real quick.
You won't get cut on your ankle?
Hold on.
Maybe.
Thank you for giving me the sword. How about this? You guys want my help? I'll help you. If I I kick you.
Fuck.
How much time do we?
This rope that you have.
Oh, that's a good question.
Let's tie the 3 of you together. I will make myself look like one of these dumb fucks that died. And you guys will be my prisoners. And we can move through, hopefully without an issue. I'm pretty good at fucking lying.
I'm also good at lying. You thought I liked you. I don't really like you at all.
Oh my god.
I think you're a bitch. You're so mean.
It's fair.
Rightfully
You would
so.
be too if you
Yeah.
were locked up for 2 months, dude.
I am kind of also a bitch. So
Then we'll get along great.
So
I like the
what
rope
do you
idea.
guys decide to do?
I like the rope idea. Do you guys like the rope idea?
Actually,
I can also cast disguise self, so if we do need someone to keep Celeste in check.
You want to do it with me? I'm down.
We look like lizard people. They would think that we're like brothers, and we got caught looking for my shell.
Maybe distant cousins.
We're gonna go with the turtle story, and I'm looking for my shell.
Pull my mushroom.
So you
you're a
guys.
slug looking.
You just tell everyone he's adopted, and we can't
So-
tell him. So,
so
we've been
you
on like
guys-
a months-long quest for a shell. Okay, just be fucking nice.
So you guys,
cool, man.
you guys start to go along with this plan. You start to leave the room.
And like loosely tie up me
Yeah,
and Seabog.
loose.
Yeah,
Sweet
I
time.
tie you guys up, and I cast disguise self.
As do I.
Cool. And then you guys make your way around the corner. This hallway really only has one real direction that you can go, besides out the way you came. You guys start walking through, and then near the end of this hallway, you see this vertical like mine shaft, like a makeshift kind of like scaffolding like elevator that's like made with some dwarven mechanics or whatever. So you see it's kind of there, and you realize this is where the ding came from. It's like a little bell attached to the actual shaft that goes up. You go ahead and give me a perception check.
14.
6. 7, sorry.
No, that one.
Rolled a 2.
Jesus, guys.
14.
It's been.
Uh,
Oh God.
I did good.
You guys look
did the
around and
best.
you're like, all right, this is the elevator. Obviously, our way to go up. Pale Scales, you think to yourself like, there are probably multiple ways to go up, but this is the only way that you can see right now.
God.
Is
We don't
there
know better.
is there a elevator in front of us, or is it like in use and the elevator's not on the current
It's
floor?
like on your floor. Yeah, that's what that ding was. It kind of arriving at your floor.
It was arriving at the floor.
Come on.
Are we trying to go up?
Yeah.
This will go up.
Whoa.
You definitely know that
Holy
this elevator will go up.
shit.
You know that for certain.
I've seen a lot of these.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah. We could get on this fast.
Let's go.
Then let's.
So you guys get on the
Making
elevator.
moves.
You press the one button there, and it starts to slowly.
Go
Yeah, it explodes. It slowly
It goes
starts
down.
Everyone's down.
It slowly starts to elevate up to the next level, and that is where we'll end our session.
God damn it.
Damn.
Celeste is such a change of pace.
She's a dick.
I love it.
Yeah, she's rude. I like it.
She's
This